Out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Kings 23 Kicks back for another edition of Soul Center on the SHPN, the Sneakerheads Podcast Network. I appreciate everybody pulling up. You know what I'm saying? For those that's going to be on the recap, I appreciate y'all pulling up. You know what I'm saying? But we go live every Saturday at 5 p.m. Central. You know what I'm saying? Just for y'all that just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or you just tuning in. Hey, got a special guest today with my host. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let him introduce himself. Let's go and get it in. Let's get it.
All right. What's going on, people? Shoes up, sleeves down. Probably seeing me around just a little bit. So if you're trying to follow me, see what I'm doing, I'm over here on YouTube. Got my channel going on there. Instagram too, Twitter, all that stuff. So if you don't have the links, you can always just Google it. Should be one of the first things that pops up.
Awesome.
All right, it's your favorite YouTuber, Me and My Kicks. Check me out on all forms of social media at Me and My Kicks, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I'm on everything at Me and My Kicks. If you aren't subscribed to the channel,
what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Y'all should know this all right by now, man. But yeah, check me out. Check me out whenever you get a chance.
I love it when my bears do that, man. You ain't subscribed to the channel. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life? I'm just saying. Hey. One thing about this, man, I like to bring different people onto my podcast. You know what I'm saying? We like to, link up at the end of the week, chop it up, you know what I'm saying, about any and everything, about shoes, the world topics, and all of that good old nature, man. It's some of everything that's always going on, man. So it is not always just about shoes over here, but, you know what I'm saying, it's about chopping it up with people within the sneaker community. And it's one of the things I do like to do. If anybody knows, if you know, if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Just saying. So, first topic of the week, man, who grabbed them? Who got the breads? Wait a minute. First of all, I've heard they were called white breads. I've heard Bulls Low. What the hell are these damn Jordan 11s? I'm just saying. I got them. I'm just saying. I don't know what they are.
I have no idea. No idea what the name is on those.
The con breads. The con breads.
The con breads. The bread cons.
Bread cons, yeah.
Man, that's
Hey, what's good, everybody? Sorry I'm late.
You're tardy. You're not late yet. You're just tardy. At 10 minutes, you get counted absent at school. Remember that?
10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes after class started, you counted absent. Otherwise,
10 minutes is hella late. You got like a 3-minute grace period or something like that.
Well, in my household, it was hella late because, my dad was in the military. So you 10 minutes late, you might don't even worry about showing up.
That's what I'm saying. It should be like 3, right?
Yeah.
What I miss?
Not much. We just did introductions. Go ahead and kick yours in, bro.
It's Bo Kicks, biggest shoe in the game. Rookie. Late.
Late.
That's about it.
Late.
Yeah.
I'm on one today, y'all.
What you sipping?
A big one.
Okay. Everybody else got that. Everybody else is hydrating. What are you doing?
You too grown to be drinking Svecta, Joe.
No.
You too grown to be drinking Svecta, bro.
First of all, before you pass judgment, I'm not a drinker at all.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. So you ain't got much in the crib already. So I feel you.
The bad part about it is actually a lot in the crib. Like I have all kinds of crap in the crib, but I'm not going to be getting on this Paul and this. I got a whole. Yeah, there's a whole.
Parmesan's yak juice.
Just know there's it's not a plethora, but it's enough in the house. I have company. It's enough in the house, so trust me. I don't need.
That's the only reason I usually have a bottle is because I only drink on occasion. So
yeah.
Other than unless it's people up over here, you know what I mean. It'll just
stay. I do like Me and My Kicks. You know what I'm saying. What did you say the other day? You were entertaining people.
I was entertaining guests. I had to pop in. Yes. I was entertaining guests. I couldn't watch the whole show. I was entertaining guests, so I let them know, show support. And I watched the replay. Yeah. But back to the question though. I wanted them, but I overslept because I was entertaining guests, so it sucks. So hopefully they'll pop up around Chicago, but if I missed out on them, more than likely I won't.
Talking about them 7s?
No, the 11s.
The 11s.
The Concord Reds came out today.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Honestly, I think they'll restock. Like,
hopefully.
This morning, I did try to get them. For whatever reason, you know, the sites was spazzing and tripping. I was on the computer. I was on my laptop. It was just not acting right. I had a reservation to go get. So when I went to go get the reservation, I want to say like literally at 12, I just pulled out my phone and it went straight through, which was weird as hell on Foot Locker. So it was weird. That was another thing. Come to think of it, who else got messed over on Foot Locker on this app? So
about what?
So what happened is, you know,
I kind of did. I went out for some kamikazes and it was like messing up and stuff. The flex situation.
So what happened was Foot Locker, they normally let you know at 4 p.m. on Friday or Central Time. So when I say 4 p.m., y'all, I'm talking about Central. I'm in Texas. They let you know at 4 p.m. whether you get them or not. Well, come to find out, they didn't do it at 4 p.m. They did it at 4 a.m. yesterday. So I had hit on them, but you know, you didn't confirm them on time and this and that. And third.
Who does that?
It did it to everyone.
Who does that?
That's the bad part about it. That it did it. It literally did it to everyone. I'm
That's scandalous.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I mean, I wasn't paying a lot of attention, but usually you'll see it.
It says you didn't confirm on time.
But who the hell is supposed to be up at 4 a.m.? I mean, I am, but
the whole issue was it was a mistake on their part. So what they did is they started drawing names of numbers or whatever, however they did it. Instead of 4 p.m., they did it at 4 a.m., which was some kind of glitch they had in the system, which kind of basically messed over everyone.
Yeah, they owe y'all a gift like Oprah. You get a gift. You get a gift. They dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on that one. So
at least you still got them though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's always other ways to do things and other apps to hit on. So it is.
I wanted to say, me and my kicks, you know, Nike, the sneakers app pushed them 7s to I think Monday.
Yeah, they did. But
same thing like the B-Trues.
What was funny is like every other site had them up on the correct time.
Yeah,
so like
same thing with the tie-dyes. The tie-dyes are selling everywhere else. And then they got pushed to Monday sneakers app. I
was so focused on the sneakers app, I forgot about everything else, man. I'm more than likely I'm be trying to pay this resale on them 7s too, man. They played me, man. They played me.
Oh no.
You already know, man.
Yeah.
Well,
what you do? Grab something else instead?
No, I just said forget it. You know, this just kept moving,
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
I'm gonna shoot for it. Shout out to my man JJ all day who pulled up in the chat. Appreciate you, my brother. What's going on?
Well,
hey JJ, did you get those graffiti LeBrons? Let me know in the chat.
He was going for the 7s too.
Yeah, he said he was gonna pass on those.
He said he was gonna pass on those, get the 7s, and then later on he felt
like he could. Same thing. And when I went back to go try to get the 7s, they were out of my side. I even went back to Finish Line. I didn't even know they was gonna be on Finish Line. I just happened to scroll through them today and seen that they were on Finish Line. I was like, ooh, okay, I can get them on Finish Line. But then someone told me to click and check the size, and I looked at, I was like, it only went to a size 8, and I was like, bruh.
I called every store and I was like, hey, y'all gonna get them 7s? They like, nope. I'm like, man, when is they gonna get the stores these shoes so I can have a better chance of getting them? Because I can count, you know.
Yeah.
Well, see, the tie-dyes were in the store too, but the dilemma with that was I was trying to get them on the app, didn't realize that sneakers didn't have them. So then by the time I tried to go to the other apps, it was a wrap. And then I was working at the same time because I'm like, dang, well, if I wasn't working, I could have shot to the store and grabbed them because they were actually in the stores.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm not patient enough. After I take an L, I'll be looking for something to make me feel better. You know, I'm like, man, this is hurting my feelings, bro. On everything, bro. I need something. You know what I mean? So
I don't know if I've ever really done that. That's just more like
you ain't never took an L and be like, damn it, I need something.
They get something?
Yeah, I need something.
I don't know.
Like most people do that. I mean,
yeah.
Because it's like a mental thing. Like in your mind, you know that morning you're spending a certain amount of money, and when this falls through, there's always something else that you've been thinking about that might still be around, I mean, I bought some 98s yesterday or whatever day because I didn't get something else, you know. But it happens.
I might
we
do
need
that,
something.
but I don't know. I have to think about that. Like, yeah,
it's the only way I'll feel better. It's the only way.
Trees.
You know what? I'm not gonna say
I'm gonna be irritated all day, man. If I don't do it, I'll be irritated
all day.
You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I need something. You're gonna have to find something. It might be something I reach back, like you say, me and my kids do. I might go on StockX if the price is right. Grab something. Maybe I can do a 2-for on Ewing. Give me 2 beer.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a 2-for, boy. If you can't get
man.
A 2-for is always
some else like severely injure you, man. You be ready to when you wanted it that bad, you know. The kamikaze that kind of hurt me though, because everywhere else I looked, it was only going up to like a 13, 14. East Bay and I think Foot Locker had them at 15, and when I tried, the flex was acting funny. So
did you try on Reebok website or no?
I did. It was like 13, 14, which was really bothering me. I'm like, how does East Bay and Foot Locker have a 15 and you don't? Like, I didn't understand that, man.
Man, that's crazy.
But I was a clean pair too, man. After I watched a couple of videos on it, I was like, okay, I'm pulling the trigger on these things. And then you know what they have right now is that USA pair, but I'm not too crazy about those. Well, I just wanted the black joints.
One thing that I found out is that like if you work for the military, you get a 50% discount on Reebok.com. So like when the yeah. So
50%.
Yeah, like you got like
5-0?
You said what?
Like 5-0, 50?
5-0, because like when the questions came out, those 2 lows, like people were screenshotting and showing how much they paid for them, which was like half off. And then also a couple people got those kamikazes for 50% off. I'm like, oh man, you know what? Let me add you as a friend on Facebook because you know I need that plug in the future, because I need that hookup.
I would do it. Man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that because Reebok's alive. So
it's a lot of people doing those types of discounts. Like on Adidas, you get 40% off if you're part of the military. Like you just gotta add your little military thing on there. Like I don't know how y'all do it, you know, how you add it to the sites or whatever, but you gotta set it up. And once you set it up, it's just a wrap, G. Like
I need that, but I don't.
Shoes up, you a military service? Yeah,
I normally don't talk about it, but yeah, I was gonna say something.
The only reason I brought it up is because, man, you lived everywhere, and I'm like, man, only people I know like that is my military homies, man. Like, you lived everywhere, bro. Every time I watch a video, he's like, yeah, when I was living here, and I'm like, man, this guy.
It's a telltale sign. It's believe me, I know because like I said, my dad was in the Air Force, so it's a lot of places I've lived in. So like traveling is part of it. You have this, I don't know about you, sleeves, but I have like a traveling bug. Like I can't sit still for too long. It's like I need to go somewhere on a plane. And it's crazy because when in the midst of you traveling and being, you know, your parents been in the military and you doing all that, you don't want to move. But then when you get older, it's like, shoot, I need to move around.
Yeah.
Weird as crap.
It's very much like that, you know? I mean, especially like right now, like it's okay kind of when you want to go somewhere, but you can't because like you're just like, you know what, I'll do it later. But in a time like this where you just can't, that's when you want it the most.
Because certain places they're saying if you do go, you got to stay 2 weeks, like off rip. You can't. You're stuck there for a while if you do go. So
and that
I don't know if that's in the States, but like if you go overseas,
I heard there are some states where it's kind of a little sketchy still.
Right.
I guess they got like some kind of color code out.
Yeah, some states I'd rather not go because I know Texas, for one. As a matter of fact, while we're still talking, I will show y'all. There's this Texas dashboard map that I keep an eye on, and it gets updated every day. Matter of fact, it just got updated today at 2:50 about how many cases of COVID that we had. So it's like
it's jumping up.
Oh, yeah, we've been jumping up, bro.
We the lab rats. They opened it up. They said, let's see. You know, is the water cold? Is it too cold? let the lab rats go in and test it out.
Yeah, because I know like around here, especially now that it's nice out, like everybody wants to come up around here to go to like Virginia Beach and stuff if you're within a certain range anyway.
Yeah.
And they're bringing whatever they have with them.
Yeah, I'm good on that. See, like, we're bad. I'm in Austin, of course, so, you know, Harris County and Dallas County, which is Dallas County, Tarrant County, like all this whole area, Dallas area, is pretty much number one, and Harris County, Houston area is number two. But, I mean, Bexar County, that's San Antonio. Travis County, that's where I'm at. El Paso just blew up out of nowhere, literally, which is over here in the corner.
Yeah, I used to go down there all the time.
Like, they went from having none to 5,000 in about a week and a half.
That's crazy.
So, I mean...
your state was one of the ones that opened up?
Of course.
Yeah, see?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Like,
I mean, I don't think it's just being in the general public, because I was still... Even when everything was like closed, you still had to go places. You had to go to the gas station, the grocery store to get your food. So people was already out, but
yeah,
well, I don't know.
I think a lot of it had to do with the stuff that was happening with George Floyd. You know, people just protesting, and you would see if you really go back and watch the videos, everyone is out protesting, and probably 17 people have masks on.
Yeah, and even if you did have one, it may not have been one that's like to the standard of blocking things out. Could have been like cosmetic, you know?
Yeah.
So,
what's up, Mitch? Our Kicks just joined in the chat. Appreciate you for pulling up, brother. JC Kicks, what's up, my man? JC, that's my boy there, man. JC, I gotta get you on the show, man. You know, I know you be working, man, driving them trucks, but we got to get you on the show one day for sure.
I told T-Ward the same thing. He gave me the driving trucks excuse. I said, bruh.
Hey, you know, it is what it is. It's, you can, you can't. I understand it, you know. Stuff
my people.
Yeah. T Ward is off the chain, boy. That boy
I love T Ward, man. It seemed like he slowed down a little bit, but every now and then I still go back and check his channel out, man. He always got great content.
Yeah, for everybody that do pull up, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Shoes Up, Sleeve Down. I will have your link to your YouTube and stuff all that in the description, because I do like to have my guest stuff off in the description below every time I have someone on. So definitely love that. You know what I'm saying? It's about spreading love and you know what I'm saying, just communicating in the community. You know what I'm saying? The sneaker community. That's
yeah, I was at a site last night. Sorry to cut you off, man, but spinning off of what you're talking about, man. And I was watching one of his videos. I like to try to catch up when I can. And Bobby and McFly had gifted him something, man. And he was just talking about, you know, how long he been in it and how he noticed most. Yeah,
their shoes. Yeah,
it was shoes. And he was just saying how long he's been in it and how most people that's in the sneakerhead community show love and support to each other. So, you know, definitely I hit him like kind of late. I didn't give him that quick of a heads up to being on the show, but he instantly was like, "Got you." You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't even a problem. So I appreciate you, bro.
Even if we're not able to grab him in on the show, sometimes we can do it impromptu, or if it works out better, we can do it the following week. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that. Or anytime you guys can pull up, I put it to you just like this. No cap. Anytime y'all want to pull up and just jump in, we can just make that
link down low. Yeah,
we just.
I noticed that too. Like we had to pull an audible last week, and it was like instantly like it's just all over support and, you know, helpfulness, and everybody always trying to look out. Like, the sneakerhead community is pretty dope. A lot of us get into that bullshit sometimes, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I say, man, it's a lot of good guys out here trying to help each other out and everything like that.
Love, man.
That was a dope video, by the way.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I definitely see a lot more of that. And like I was saying, I know that those other people are out there, but it kind of seems like sometimes if you are around the right people, you will just see fewer of those other guys anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I'm definitely not with all that BS. I'm not with the negativity. It ain't got nothing to do with the sleep community. It's just me as a man. I'm not with the bullet crap. Period.
Yeah.
So yeah, what it is. So what else we got? So the
Hey, naked baby.
NFL, what? No.
Come here, cutie.
No, you know what? I was just about to mention the NFL, but what do y'all think about the NBA supposed to be starting back up in Florida, even with all the COVID cases and stuff that's out? And you got people that's testing positive that are supposed to play
So
in the NBA.
I will say off of that, like, because I watch a lot of wrestling, and they just exploded with cases over the last 4 days in Florida. They're all out of Orlando. That's where the performance center is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sure a lot of the people don't think it's the best idea, but like their hands aren't tied, but I feel like some of them just don't want to deal with what would come of it if they say, "Hey, I'm not doing this."
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, a lot of people need that money because they be spending money like they be living paycheck to paycheck, and then the NBA, it'd be crazy, man. Like,
Vince McMahon don't give you medical insurance neither.
Oh
so
yeah,
you better wrestle your ass. He ain't paying medical insurance. Then wrestling is kind of different too because behind the scenes they be back there tapping them diva girls and then spreading that around too. So you gotta be for real, man. It be Macho Man was giving Stephanie McMahon a business, right? It be like then he over to the Hunter Helmsley's over here. So you gotta be careful with that.
I think that's something that you would have to deal with, that people deal with, period, and in not necessarily in every walk of life. It's more like that's just some people deal with like in every job field, I guess you could say.
I guess they was getting at LeBron mama. My bad.
Bruh. See, first of all, he was wrong. And if I was LeBron,
Jordan homie,
I'd have beat the hell out of him. I'm just saying.
He didn't fell from grace, man. I feel so bad for that dude.
He was why? Why was he feel bad?
Because apparently he had a lot of psych issues, man. And when you know how that works, a lot of times it's hereditary, and just one bad move, it seemed like it crumbled his whole the whole Jenga tower fell over on him.
You're entitled to your opinion, and I would just say this: karma is a motherfucker. Because if you was gonna be beating my mama head in, you're supposed to beat my boy.
Yeah.
You at least supposed to tell me.
But if I got psych problems, I'm crazy.
You're gonna be real crazier when I get through with you.
Oh damn.
I'm just saying.
Not my mama biscuits, no.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a level of respect, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's a level of respect. But
yeah, it's funny. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, as far as the NBA, man, I personally don't feel like they should start back. I feel like they should just watch it. But I understand how people are waiting on their check. I understand living paycheck to paycheck, even though you're supposed to be in the NBA, you're supposed to have all this money. I mean, you have more money than me. I just put it that way. But I mean, as far as safety, you got these people that's out here and they're not carrying. And then you're in Florida where Florida is now the epicenter of COVID cases. And whereas it was New York, and New York has done a lot better, and they flatlined and it's starting to decline, I should say. But Florida, I don't know. I feel like they should just need to give it up.
Now she modeling, y'all.
Bro, hold on, shoes up. You hit 2 rappers and didn't even go get them.
Nope, didn't.
My man said he hit 2 raffles and didn't even go grab his shoes.
Yeah, I thought about
for the 11s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, what size you wear?
9.5, 9.
Oh no, never mind.
Yeah. Nothing that you guys can do anything with.
Nothing.
I think as soon as the stores open up, y'all gonna be able to go in there and go get them anyway. They're gonna be sitting there and watch.
I mean, the stores are open. Like when you hit on the raffle, you know how they used to give you to like 12, 3 o'clock or something like that, but now they're giving you between like 12 and 11 and 7.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Pick them up. So
up in Newport News, I think it was till 7, and out in Virginia Beach, might have been until like 5 or 6. Either way, it was basically till closing time, pretty much.
basically, yeah, which is not bad.
Yeah, you just go up there tomorrow morning, and whoever didn't show up today, there you go.
Which I think it'll be a bunch of people. Yeah,
that might be a plan. I might have to do that. I might have to.
Look, Mr. Reachback.
But it did look like they were, because I usually, if I'm available anyway, I'll follow some stuff on Twitter just to kind of see how people are doing. Mm-hmm. And there were a lot of sites that were working out for people. Like the NBA store pretty easy going. Dick's Sporting Goods had a fair amount, and there's another one. Was it DTLR or what?
DTLR. You had Hibbett's, of course, Foot Locker, Finish Line.
JD's too.
JD's as well. But you know what? Usually JD's is like my little go-to because I know a lot of people really don't hit up. Like, I'm not gonna say don't hit, but then it's not one of the major foot sites everybody go to. So I usually hit up like a JD's or something like that and try to get in there. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, so, it looks like I'm sure they'll come back though. I mean, everything that's come out in the last however long has had
restock
after restock.
I'm find it somewhere sitting.
DMP6s, but
man, them things restock like every other week. I would say even every week.
I still haven't got them. I want to get them now.
You know what? And that's why them DMPs restock like nobody's business. They restock more than the damn Bread 11s. Like no cap. And it's crazy they restock that much. And look how they were pushed back. They were pushed back damn near 6 months. Well,
it's probably part of it though. How many of them were already sitting at different stores and everything before they even dropped, and you couldn't go into the store to get them? So who knows what they're doing? Whether they're sending them back to factory, or I don't know. It was a huge release though. You know what I mean? It was a huge release. Another thing I've been wondering about is production. Like last year, you would hear about a shoe dropping, you would kind of get a number around how many pairs is going to be. You know what I mean? This year it's been like you have no clue. So every drop is almost taken like it could be fake limited, they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know which pairs is really going to go. You assume all of them is going to sell out. That's all you could do, really.
Yeah.
And so if you really want a pair, you better go for them. Otherwise, you will be playing the game of restock and trying to catch them in this.
With that being said, next month, July, will be here, what, Tuesday, Wednesday?
July is heat, bro, all the way up and down.
So what are you guys looking for in July, provided everything releases on time?
Gary Payton 12s.
The what?
Yes, Gary Payton 12.
Oh, yeah.
I knew he was going to say that because the 12 is his favorite, but
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the shoe when y'all call him that. So Jordan,
I thought you would be going for those Indigo 12s shoes up.
Is that next month too?
I believe so, maybe.
No, I think it's September or August.
I mean, because
those are cool, but I feel like it's so many 12s that look like that.
I saw that one of those that's coming up is like it rubs away, so I'm kind of curious about that. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but yeah, you know how like those LA to Chicago has like that rub away kind of thing if you wear them.
It's not that blue pair, is it? Yeah, them is fire.
Yeah, but not those, of course, but like this other pair.
Was it blue?
Yeah.
I seen that shoe, but I didn't know that it rubbed away.
And I couldn't find any pictures to show what it rubs away to.
Are you talking about the toy? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
If that's the case, then that makes it a little bit better because I was thinking it just like to me it just looks like Obsidians. It looks like the international 12s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, why would I need another 12 like this? But if part of it rubs away to make it something different, then possibly.
And I've heard that it does rub away, but nobody knows what's
displayed underneath.
Yeah,
you think it's on that mud guard part that follows along to the toe?
Honestly, I don't think it is. I think it's like the international, like and the wings, You know what I'm saying? I think it's behind
Okay.
that. Like
On
that,
the upper,
that
okay.
part. Yeah, it's got to be on the upper. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
weird.
you think about it, nothing's never really rubbed away on the 12 on the mud guard.
The mud guard, yeah, that's usually the solid piece.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of what the heck the name. What is it? What is it? Jordan the 12. Some.
I thought I had
CNYs, you know.
Oh,
but that was like cloth.
I'm trying to think of the name of the daggone shoe. What is
yeah, the what was it the? You said like the Chinese New Year's, but that had like the fabric where you could cut it away.
Yeah, the cloth.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I mean, I didn't do that, but you know, it's cool feature, I guess. I just didn't trust.
I would never try to do it. If I did something with the pattern underneath, I would have to send it to somebody because on IG there was some dope. It was guys cutting Jumpmans, Nike swooshes, like doing it good. You know what I mean? I don't think I got that type of. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it like that. So I would have had to send it to somebody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
You're like, no, I'm not gonna try this. I think I watched Unbreakable fuck his parents.
I could not. Okay, that's the same thing like with the UNC, not the UNC Chicago, the Paris, the PSG. I can't like let it naturally go away. I cannot just purposely. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've seen guys that make those pretty tough too.
It's not in me to do it.
On IG.
These right here.
So what is it rubbing away to though, man?
That is the good question, and nobody knows.
You think it's like a baby blue underneath it?
Oh, that'd be nice.
It would be nice if in spots it started to wear and it was baby blue up underneath it. That would be clean.
I mean, being that it's indigo and the fadeaway uppers. I mean, you had the baby.
The Jumpman on the bottom.
The Jumpman is baby blue.
You know what? That changes everything. Because when I seen him, I was like, pass. I mean, I'm not gonna have like 3 pair of 12s that look exactly the same. I'm pass
true.
Instantly. But that changes everything. I mean, that really changes everything.
I would definitely. It would be good if it was baby blue, especially if it came with an extra set of laces. And I know 12s don't come with.
I'm thinking it is because the laces, if you look at them, they look like they have both blues on them, like a light blue and a navy. I don't know. We'll see. In like 2 weeks, they'll leak them.
Or maybe there's a design under them, like the single days, the 4s, the ones for the women.
I don't remember those.
All right, so
it's not like it's the first time, but
yeah, it's a Jordan 4. It's for the women. They're red.
They're going wings with it.
And there was a design up under the red. Once the red, like if you rubbed it, it was a whole different design up under them.
You know, like I remember those. I don't think I knew that they rubbed away though.
They did. Matter of fact, I'm going to sit up here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. Now that I see one where the whole toe box is rubbed away. Now,
yes.
Now,
yeah.
Where?
So these right here.
Oh, the 4s, yeah. Bo Bay has those. She don't never wear them.
Oh shoot! What the hell did I click on?
No idea.
Click on Ling Ling website. Now you're about to get some across the water joints.
I don't need none of that. I don't know, but they're here, and you can see where they rubbed away.
Yeah.
Like right in here.
Yeah, that was the dumbest rubber away feature ever. Just in the toe box, like.
No, but I thought it's on the whole shoe. See?
I think it's all the way around.
Because I saw somewhere.
But you had to be pretty. From the guys that did try to remove it, you had to be pretty, like, delicate with that whole process because the print that's underneath was very light. You know, so you can end up rubbing that away too. You know, she left them like that, of course, because she don't never wear them. But you know what she wears more? The hot punch 4s. She wore those like twice.
Yeah.
You know. Then had the nerve to tell me she wanted tie dyes. I just looked at her. You don't wear them.
Bro,
you ain't wear them.
Hold on. We're gonna get into a whole discussion right now.
Hey, then you know what she did, man? I told her about. Okay, you go ahead.
You just sit up and said Bo Bay doesn't wear her shoes.
Yeah.
Do you wear all your shoes, bro?
Yeah, I'm always rocking pairs. Like,
hold on. Have you worn?
They're not even in the box, bro. This is how often.
No. Have you actually got
for today? These right?
Okay.
Yesterday, these.
Okay.
You know,
Listen, he's on a 4 trip this week.
and these is grills for me, but I'm putting them on. Like that's what the shoe is for. Because I'll mess around and next year this same pair will come out and I'll be mad I didn't rock. That's what I wanted to bring up too. And she did something great. She did something great, but she did like I don't know. She kind of dropped the ball. But for Father's Day, she was. I knew about the Flints, but she had a surprise, and she was like, "Well, there's another thing is I got for you. It's not here yet, so we waiting into the week." So I started. What was I doing? A lace swap. Okay. On this pair, she comes in and she sees me lace swapping. Okay. She sees me lace swapping. She's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm putting different laces in. You know, I want to see how they look before I do a video on them." And she said, "Okay." And she just had this face. And so later on that day, she comes to me and she said, I made a mistake. And I said, "Well, what?" And she said, "I got you a pair of shoes, but it was those ones you put the laces in." I said, "Do you watch my videos?" I said, "Do you?" Now I have a question for y'all. Because now I had 2 pairs of these. It would have been great if it was the other core purples, the first pair.
Exactly.
But it's the same pair. But now I got a question for y'all. How often, if at all, do you guys double up? Like honestly. And have you done it before?
I have. I've doubled up twice.
So
okay. What pair was it? I'm curious.
First one. Okay, the first ones I would say was the UNC blue ones. Whatever the heck those were.
That's not bad. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And this one, I already know. Me and my kids finna judge me for this.
Big judge.
The UNC's not really though, because I think those gonna go up eventually.
I did double up on those, and then I double up on these.
Hey,
was it a flight ticket or receipt something?
Yeah,
flight receipt.
I can't remember the name of those.
Did you get those on sale?
Nobody
flight receipt.
You pay retail both of them twice?
What?
Hey, I gotta give you love for even coming out and revealing that though.
Hey, one thing about me, I am not finna cap for nobody.
He kept it true to the game. You gotta give him some love.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anybody that knows me, and you guys gonna know. I'm telling you, don't ask me if you don't want to know. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I mess up, I mess up. It is what it is. I mean,
all the respect in the world.
There's a lot of times where I'll tell people all the time, like, bro, I would go get some shoes, and then the next week they'd be on sale. It happens, You know what I'm saying? But it has a lot to do with the size that I wear, because I wear size 12, and I know how it is when I want a pair and I go try to go get a pair and it's not there, or they just sold that literally right in front of me. That shit is frustrating. You get what I'm saying? As a sneakerhead, you already know how it is. When you want to try to get something and then they don't have it, or they sold out, or the person in front of you got it, or the persons in front of you got them because they're resellers, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? It's frustrating. So I cop what I like. I like these. Right. I like the meaning behind them, and I went and got them. And I actually did double up on them. However, I did sell the other pair, which is why the other ones were DS too, but these are DS.
I was going to say the guavas, I want another pair of those because the color is so light. So did you possibly
didn't get them?
Did you possibly do that shoe twice because it was a predominantly white shoe? You knew you was going to scuff them up a little faster than something else, or?
That's part of the reason, because, and see, I like how you pay attention. I like how you said that, because I do love white shoes, and I feel like you can never have too many pairs.
That's like the same for Fat Joe having a closet full of Air Forces or something. You know what I mean?
Bro, I got Air Forces in the closet. Like
some colorways ain't gonna be favorable for you rocking, so you know you're gonna get a couple extra pairs for that purpose.
See, Air Force Ones are the only exception, because like Air Force Ones crease up like after maybe 2, 3, 4 wears. So like if you can double up, then definitely. But that's the only exception in my opinion, is like Air Force Ones.
That's all that. I'm rocking them creases.
Like, shoes are meant to be worn, just like just said that. Wait, Kevin. Shoes are meant to be worn. They're gonna crease. It happens. It is what it is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I understand creasing, but like, I understand creasing, but like, ones crease Or like ones like all pale white ones. Like after 3 or 4 wears, like now
They're
they
gonna
start
get
turning
beat.
yellow. Now they start, it's like I don't know. It's like it's crazy how like we keep buying that shoe even though it'll mess up on us. Like, but I'm saying ones is the only exception for me as far as like buying 2 pairs of the same shoe. That's all. That's
Because the price point.
For me, like I've doubled up on 3 pairs, right? But I don't have them here. I keep a whole bunch of clothes, pants, shirts, shoes, all at my mom's house. So when I go down there, I don't take anything with me. I just show up, right? I'm good.
That makes a lot of sense, bro.
So the what was it? The semi-frozen yellow 350s, and then 2 of the shoes from the Air Max 1 Curry pack, the red ones and the brown ones. I have 2 pairs of those, right? I have my pairs here and I have my pairs down there. Otherwise, down there, I've got a handful of shoes that I only have 1 of. So I only wear those when I'm down there,
Right.
Everything else, like the Yeezys, that was one of those things where I wanted those when they first came out. And of course, everybody did because they were limited back
then, yes.
But those Currys, really the only reason I got 2 was because I ordered a pair and then the price was like dropped significantly. So I ordered another one. I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to have these sent to my mom's house and I'll just have 2 pair because it's, to me, after I got them and did the review on them, I was like, these are nice.
So clean.
What
pair was it?
It was the brown Curry Air Max 1 and the red Curry Air Max 1.
Nice.
Early last year or late 2018. I think it was late.
But yeah,
you can't really go wrong with Maxes neither, too. That's like just a classic silhouette. It's always gonna be iconic, so you can't go wrong there.
Yeah, sometimes I'll double up though, cause like I'll buy a shoe for retail when it come out, and then I'll see it at the outlets a little later for like way below retail, and I'll grab it. But then eventually I go back and resell the one I paid retail for. So like it doesn't really stay in my collections for too long. And then also sometimes I'll buy a shoe and it looks almost exactly like the other shoe. Like I got the Air Max 1 OG Anniversary Reds. Then I got the Sketch the Shells. Now I'm thinking like, I don't need both of those shoes because it's like they're damn near the same shoe. So, I might pop those off. You feel me? Like it's just I honestly like there was a time in which like I had over like 12 white and black shoes and I was like, this is way too many white and black shoes. I need to get rid of some. And so I got rid of some which were Taxi 12s.
You got rid of your Taxi 12s?
Well, okay. I'm
gonna put you in timeout.
I had a big lineup. Of white and black shoes, man. Like one was like Answer 4s. They was like white and black. Then I had the Taxi 12s, white and black. Then I had the Chinese New Year's white and black. Then I was at least like 12 different silhouettes, white and black. I'm like, I need to get rid of at least 3 or 4 of these. And then the 12s, they made the list. So I was like, I had to sell them, man.
One thing I forgot, I also have 2 pairs of the the top 3 ones. Forgot about those.
But you know what?
That's not a bad double up
for stuff that I'll say this for stuff that I guess you can say increased in value or whatever. The thing about the sneaker game and I will say the sneaker stock, we never know what shoe is actually going to go up or down unless it's something like Off-White, you know what I'm saying, or Dornbecker. But I mean, some shoes just hit the roof out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like last year, the Wing 5. The Wing 5 shot through the roof for no apparent reason. Yeah. Nobody saw it coming, and it just literally just shot through the roof. Like, what the hell just happened?
Because I kind of felt like that shoe was going to do that because when it came out, first of all, the cause behind it, that's number one. Also, when it came out, it did sell out. You could find it on resale sites for decent prices, but that shoe did sell out. So over the years and over some time, when people have to double back and try to see if they can grab a pair, and you start to realize it's a lot harder, that's when shoes tend to shoot up on people. So
And
I would say, man, if you have an inkling to grab something, another pair is going to be those SoFlies. We still don't have a general release date for those. I think those is going to, the 10s,
yeah,
SoFly 10s.
I wanted
those are going to go up. Watch,
definitely
because you could get your hands on them for a decent price right now. To be honest, I think maybe you might pay like close to $300, but that's not bad for a SoFly pair. It look like all over suede. It's a dope pair of 10s
for an investment. And the crazy part about it is the only reason that shoe is going to really sell out is because it's a SoFly, because a lot of people don't rock with 10s like that.
I feel like certain
the colorway is awesome. Yeah. I'm just saying the model of the shoe. A lot of people don't rock with 10s. A lot of people don't rock with 14s. A lot of people just don't rock with nothing past 16, let alone 14. But for whatever reason, some people just don't like certain silhouettes. And there are certain silhouettes that I do love, but the colorway is trash. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that'll make me grab a shoe is just strictly for the color. You know what I'm saying? Or the color blocking, or maybe it's the way it's made. I don't know. For whatever reason, it talks to me. It either talks to me or it doesn't talk to me. Y'all know how it is. But as far as doubling up, I feel like to spin off of that is that, like, if they retro a shoe that I already have, I don't think I would double it up. Or if I did,
you're getting it.
No.
You got to get the fresher pair, right?
It's not necessarily a fresher pair, because it depends on how much that shoe is worth that I actually have. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we just watched a sneaker battle. This man brought out goddamn Jordan 7 from 92.
I didn't see it.
Bro, he brought out.
Who won, by the way? Did Weezy win?
Yeah, Weezy won.
Yeah, he
That's
won.
What's up? This boy, he on a hot.
It was a very good battle, man. It was a very good battle. But
well, actually, what happened was, like, BAA was playing a little bit, because the first question was like, bring out some shoe you think is like underrated or whatever, and like he brought out that Nike Zoom thing that's for African, but that's not the crowd not gonna think that's heat, and that's how he lost that battle. He should have put out something that was Jordan heat, and then he'd have got it. But
I voted for that shoe too.
Hold on, Iverson had a Nike.
Well, it's a long story. You gotta watch. You gotta watch it. We can't disclose the information.
Like, when did this happen?
You gotta watch it.
I go back and watch my history, man. I'm slipping.
Go back and watch it. But it was one of those things. Like, I actually voted for that. I was like, dang, that's live. I didn't even know that. And then it was it was short.
African is pretty dope, man, with the retro history and everything, man. I think for me personally, that type of collection is what speaks volumes to me, is the history behind it. Pairs a lot of people can't even grab. He usually gets them in decent condition when he does go reach back like that. It's just they probably ain't gonna live for hella long unless, like you said, a re-release happens.
The stuff
you have a second opportunity.
Yes.
Was it?
Bro.
See, but if you decide to put them on feet, is what I'm saying. Like, a shoe can have some age to it, and you decide to put them on feet, man. They'll fucking Zion Williams on your ass. So you kind of need that update. You need that updated version.
That's
what I mean. And that's when I feel like double ups are okay. Like, let's say you had a pair, maybe you rocked it 5, 6, 7 times, and then a lifespan of 8 years. And they come out with another pair, it's like, that's okay for you to have that double up. Now you can go ahead and beat that old pair to death, and you still got life in your new,
But are you going to, though? Because, like,
that's exactly where I'm at with it.
You haven't worn them that many times over that many years. You think you're just suddenly going to start wearing them more now?
Exactly.
It could become a day-to-day. But it can happen.
But hold on, what is the likelihood? What are the odds? What is the percentage that you would actually do that?
Because you wash your 5, 6, 7 times within 8 years. Basically, what you're saying, like,
it's once a year. I mean, I'm going to go out and say, you know what? Let's just average it to once a year. First of all, none of us are going to beat no shoes. We call shoes beaters, but that's just what we call them. Because none of us is going to beat shoes, because if anyone posts
beat the hell out of my Vans,
that's an ugly shoe.
No, it's not. What are you talking about, man? Vans go hard.
Vans. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't like them, but you know what? I have a daughter that loves them.
Hey, Vans go hard.
She loved. I just showed her a picture of some yesterday. They glow in the dark. She just got excited as crap.
It was Vans that glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got some.
Bruh, when I tell you I be on shoes, just a couple of sites that I follow, like on on Twitter and stuff like that. Like I get notifications about all types of shoes, and
you need to be dropping some of those in around the horn.
That's not my segment.
It's everybody's segment.
Yeah, that's everybody's segment.
This your show.
Yeah.
This your show.
Hey, I'm trying to have y'all involved, but I mean, I watch all kind of. I look at all kind of shoes. I like all kind of shoes, stuff like that. But Vans are just not me. You know what I'm saying? Like I have an arch in my foot. To me, they're like Converse. Vans is just not my thing.
Well, okay, it's different between the shoe can't fit you well and the shoe looks ugly. You saying the shoe looks ugly? That's
most of them do, in my opinion.
That's where the cap comes in, because like I can understand that it hurts your feet, but
I'm telling you, in my opinion, I don't like with Vans. I don't like them. They're ugly to me. Not gonna do it. Now my
you got Converse though.
No, I got them.
You got Converse.
I got them, but I'm not wearing them.
First of all, G, you got the all white hat. Just imagine you got the all white hat on with some all white Vans, bro. Come on, man. Like you
busted up.
Like me busted. And bro, got my Vans on, but they look like sneakers. What you
not wearing them.
Like, come on.
You know what? I rock all white with some Air Force Ones, some all white Reeboks, some all white ones.
He go to sport look. He can't go to the semi-casual trip.
Yeah, he can't do it. He can't do it.
That's where you're wrong. Because just as well as I have these type of shoes, I have dress shoes and casual shoes.
Hey, sometimes you gotta,
sandals, the whole nine. Don't play.
Hit the scene
I got a whole other closet
Morris.
on the other side of the house. Don't
hit
play.
The scene like Zach Morris and come out preppy fly on him. You know.
Hey. I better go check some IG pictures and some Facebook pictures. I do get down, suits and all. Like, it ain't just about the sneakers. When I say I got range in clothes and shoes, it's the full range.
I see you. We gonna clown you though a little bit though.
Oh, that's all good. Hey, I'm not wearing no Vans.
Speaking of likes and dislikes for pairs of shoes, man, is it about that time for Around the Horn?
You're gonna do it. What's up to the E Money that then pulled up in the chat?
Extra money.
Extra money. Extra all day money. Oh man. So let's get it. So Around the Horn. Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me. I don't have my damn music, man.
It's all good.
I've been working on it.
First thing I saw was those bubble chucks. So, we're going to go ahead and knock out the bubble chucks. Go ahead and pull that up right quick. Because, that's automatic cop right there.
You know what? That is...
Instantly?
Yes. Bro, I'm not even going to cap.
Hopefully the website don't play around.
I hope not. Hold on.
Yeah. I threw an Ultra Boost in there, too, because I knew... we don't have shoes up on there. You ain't showing no Ultra Boost for it.
Man, I do have my share of Ultra Boost. That's for sure.
Hey, shout out to you, man, for that Presto collection. That was a dope ass collection. I'm surprised you don't got no acronyms though.
I remember when those came out, and the only reason I didn't get them was because at first they sold out. I think they sold out, and I was like, all right, well, forget it. I'm just not going to get them, But then later they kept coming back. And then there were some sites that I found later that just had them. But by then I kept putting it off.
Done.
I don't know.
I think there's like 6 different, like the first one had 3 colorways. And then the second one had 3 colorways. So it's a lot out there.
Yeah. Because I remember there was like a yellow and blue and pink pair.
Yeah.
And then there was like 2 more that came out at that same time, like a black and gray and something else.
I think the consensus for everybody was that pair right there, that yellow, blue, pink. That was like the most. Yeah, everybody was on that pair.
Yeah, these go crazy. Yes. These just remind me of Nike be making them ACG boots like the Moabs. It's like they threw that whole little color scheme and stuff on these Reeboks.
I thought they looked dope too. If I had an opportunity to pick them up, I would. It's just something different. It's gonna pop off your feet. I like how the sole looks.
And then they go in the dark.
Oh,
I
really?
did not know they go in the dark though.
Yes.
I did not know that part. But
little
the hairy suede that wraps all the way around, I thought that was a clean touch. And then the colors were pretty unique. I think you could, do a lot of things different with that pair right there. So definitely.
Andres, I did not know that. Andres. I wish I'd have been on there.
What happened?
He said SNS dropped these already. I would have definitely been on there, but I didn't know.
Oh, son of a dog biscuit.
These random releases.
SNS, boy, they
yeah,
line
well,
for that
overseas
there you go.
drops. Yeah, that's hard. See.
Oh, I didn't even know that Reebok part would glow up. Oh, that's crazy.
The Reebok part, but look at the speckled stars, bro. That's hard. Look like
I thought it
two
was
spaceships flying in space.
That's a whole new level there.
Yeah, I definitely say this is an instant cop, and I would love to. Man, you know what? I gotta look and see how much these are on StockX.
Probably like 140.
No,
StockX.
No, he's about to StockX. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see him going for about like 3 or 5 if we're currently.
Is the laces 2 different colors?
No, they give you they probably give you extra set of laces. That's how they do it with the average, and they give you they put the main ones at the bottoms, and then they put the second ones.
Doesn't look like nobody has them.
Really? Not yet.
10 and a half. 200.
Well, if they just dropped on SNS, that mean they could be putting them up right now, but it's just a limited amount of people that got them right now. So they was happy with their purchase, I guess.
One thing I like about this is they come with this is a fishing tackle box.
That's hard. Gone fishing, yeah.
Yeah, gone fishing. So yeah, these are definitely dope, man. This is a definite cop. These boys they lit. They on fire. I would definitely grab these.
On that box is like a friends and family like tackle box, because you know that you already know.
It is a friends and family tackle box. So that's wishful thinking.
Still dope.
I like how you got this fly lure on this side right here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that.
Because I guess AI like fishing. That's why that's the whole theme of the shoes, the fishing.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I love fishing.
That's funny. Him and Randy Moss, huh?
Yeah.
Remember when Randy did the promotion for the Jordan 6 for Travis? He was gone fishing too.
What we got next?
Who's calling me?
Uh-oh. Did you get muted?
Yeah.
What we got next?
I don't know. I just sent you a random list. Just throw them up. Unless Shoes got a shoe that we need to peep out, you want our opinion on?
No, it wasn't. Let's see. I can't even think of what came out, which is crazy because we'll be talking about shoes that came out tomorrow, but usually do that in the morning.
I didn't throw his whole schedule off.
Yeah.
Did y'all see those Retro 4 Deep Oceans?
Huh?
I seen the mock-up for it, but to me they look like the winterized ones, man.
I'm like,
a little bit at least.
Yeah, I'm like, these trash.
Yeah, that's what instantly. That was my first opinion until we see the official. But yeah, this first opinion and first thoughts, I was like, nah.
And then
did y'all see that women's pair, the green women's pair?
No, I haven't seen that one,
bro.
Wait a minute, you talking about that one that's supposed to come out next year?
Oh my god, bro!
Hey, Shoes Up, did you go for the Yeezy foams at all? Those you know what I'm talking about? Those it's like a little bubble. I don't know. It's called the Yeezy Foam Runner.
I remember seeing pictures of those. Did those come out?
Yeah, those released today or yesterday or something like that. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I was visualizing something else. Definitely did not put any effort into this.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Oh no.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
I mean, if it's this thing that I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Yeah, it kind of looks like is it the 500 maybe on the bottom? But yeah, what is going on with this?
Yeah. Weird.
So we have the
It looks like something somebody carved out of wood.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, those were we looked at the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Andreas, I'm gonna get to your question in a hot second, bro. Matter of fact, I'm finna get to your question right now. So you said, what everyone think of the new red off-white 90s coming out late this summer?
I think I've seen them before. I'm not mad at it.
About
You
to
know
say,
what I mean?
I haven't seen them yet, but you know what? I'm about to pull up a picture. Let's see if we can find it. Because I haven't heard it.
I'm not mad at it.
I mean,
you know.
So I tend to not like off-whites. Just gonna put that out there. I like the 97s and I liked the 90s. Like the Desert Ore.
I think it's a 90, like the Desert Ore, but it's all red though. So I think I seen it like a couple weeks ago. I'm not mad at it, you know what I mean? Or at least the mock-ups of it. They had like Sneaker Files did like where it looks like a drawing when they show the color, you know what I mean? But it's not the actual shoe. I think I
hold on. I think I found it. If that's what you're talking about, hold on. If it's this, hold on. Let me pull this up, peoples. Are we talking about this?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not mad at it.
Scroll down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've been seeing these. This is okay, but
I'm not mad at it. You know, it's dope. You know, but
it's okay. I don't like that orange. If that was with white like Nike swoosh, these would go hard because
I think it's actually a little different too. I think it might be more like all over red. You know, so. But similar to that,
this is for next. I would say this is next month.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's definitely it's a dope pair, but it ain't gonna come in my size. So a lot of times I'll be looking at these shoes, I'll be like, man, these are dope. But,
I would say
I'm limited.
I like 90s.
Anyway.
90s are one of my favorites. 90s and 97s. If I get it, I won't be too much excited about it. I'd probably flip it or just sit on it and wait for the price to go up, see what happens. But I feel like you guys, if that swoosh was in a white, I think it would look a lot better.
I actually like the color blocking. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a dope shoe, but I'm eliminated by Bigfootness.
I mean, you got one of the biggest feet in the game, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why like shoes like that, I tend to I'll buy for Bug Bag, but then it's like I get to see them, but not like I want to because she don't wear her pairs enough. She thinks there needs to be something going on for her to rock a clean pair of shoes, and I'm like, they're shoes. Just put it on foot. Like
I'm a side with her on that one. I'm a side on her just for the simple fact. I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like it's something needs to be going on before I unds a shoe. I put it that way.
Okay, like the first time you rock them?
Yeah. I feel that's just the way I do. If I feel like it has to be some kind of event or something going on, or I have to be going somewhere for me to unds a shoe.
I prefer that personally, but lately I just haven't cared. I've broken out new shoes multiple times in the last 3 or 4 months just going to Sam's. So that's just me.
Now, I will say this though. Outside of today, I did unds a pair of shoes today when I went and got my 11s. So,
what was the pair? In the video, huh?
No, platinums. Yeah, they are in the video. You know, I do that every video.
Yeah.
So, whatever silhouette I'm going to get, I'm going to wear that shoe or that silhouette rather.
I feel it. Hey, pull up that Ultra Boost. I want to get his opinions on it. They kind of extra. Those was what I was talking about.
I know. I've been sitting here waiting on them. So, my first opinion, I would say this.
Look at the leather. It's the same like the UNC to Chicago women's release. These women been getting plugged.
They fire. They clean as crap. I like them.
Yeah.
Remember we was talking about it. I was like, the women get Nike on the tongue. The women get the hang tag. And I bet the box is probably going to come out green. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that, but it's a special sole insert too.
They do remind you of Heineken's. Yes. Heineken ones. I'm just saying. They say they're lucky greens, but
Heineken's.
That is the color of Heineken. No cap, for real. That's.
I was just looking at the close-up shots. The leather looks real good.
The leather looks butter.
Another quality.
And I think that swoosh is patent leather. That's what this looks like. I can't
remember.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at the reflection in that swoosh right here.
But I just seen it this morning.
That looks like patent leather. I don't know if we have. Yeah, that's patent leather, bro. I like it. Now, are they going to come in extended sizes? Highly doubt it. I noticed the stitching in here is only got one stitch versus two. I don't know.
The leather quality to me.
And then this is the no leather tongue tag.
With you see the border of green around it though? Yeah. Then they saw the insole right there. Yeah, see that look like a hardwood floor. Do you see it? The insole.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty clean. Look like a quart hardwood floor.
Yeah.
They're pretty dope. I want to know what this is.
The ladies, bro, they've been getting all the love.
Yeah. And it's crazy because you hear some females talking about, man, y'all get all the shoes.
Nah, man.
Like, not as much as you.
Because to me, ladies, if it's a massive GR, they can get their pair because they can rock either a GS size or a men's size converted, right? If it's a women's pair, off top, I'm out. I can't. It's not, even if they extended it, it's not going to support me at all. So,
which Ultra Boost are we talking about?
I think I only threw one up there. It's like, to me, it seems like it's a new silhouette altogether.
Hold on, you know what I mean? A whole list of stuff.
And he probably know about it already because he checks for him, but I think it might have been like number
Indigo. What do y'all think about that K54? That's 6.
It's okay.
I didn't really like it too much.
I hate the fact that they're whoring out the Nike Air, man. They just whoring it out, like they're just throwing it on any shoe. I thought it was just for OGs. Now any shoe gets the Nike Air brand, and I'm like, okay, I was just.
It's like they're using it to add more value to the shoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't mind when it's there because I just like how it looks overall opposed to the Jumpman. I like how the Nike Air looks. And off top, if it's gonna be a Jordan, you're probably gonna get a Jumpman somewhere else too. So it's kind of just like having the best of both worlds. Yeah.
But I do hope those ones do come in extended sizes, and some green laces in them would be dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm partial to that green. Y'all already know that's my bike club color. So it's like anything that come out with that green, my eyes is popping. I'm just saying.
Is that like an occasion shoe or that just a regular thing? Because I mean,
no, it's like, well, see, my bike club colors are Kelly green and royal blue. So anything that comes out in that color, I'm automatically kind of like gravitating toward it.
Oh.
Now, not that I gravitate toward everything, because there are some things I look at and be like, nah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
But I mean, pine greens, you know what I'm saying? Anything Celtic green is like, it's almost 50. It's at the gate is at least a halfway cop.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about the Dior ones? You guys trying out for those or?
No.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. You could get
definitely
like
Gucci on those.
10 to 15 pairs of dope kicks for that price. Now I'm good.
I put it to you like this. If I had about 5 bands just laying around like that, I would definitely go for it and hope I get it. Because if I get it, you already know you're going to triple your money.
On the resale.
On the resale, out the gate. But I'm just saying, at a minimum, you're going to at least double it. But
off top, if you stand like that too, I need you to be supporting more black-owned stores and companies. If you dropping 2 racks on that pair of shoes, you better show me you did something for the black community. I'm sorry.
Just saying.
Period. If you drop 2 racks on that pair, I better see it.
We got to, bro. That's just like, nah. I'm
but
good.
But the shoes you texted us, Bo. It's one was NMD. It wasn't an Ultra Boost.
Okay, my bad. I thought
that's what I was finna tell you. It wasn't an Ultra Boost. I'm sitting up here looking. I'm like, bro, I don't see no Ultra Boost.
Still go to return to it.
To the NMD?
I want his opinion, yeah.
All right, hold that thought. Let me get it pulled up.
Yeah, it was a version 2. I don't like NMD or I don't like NMD version 2. It's like they messed up with this new version. That's not really popping in my opinion.
I thought it was all right.
I was the XR1s that came out like however long ago that was, kind of similar to like the city stock look, but
yeah,
those were nice. I
didn't think they were too bad.
So.
Yeah, NMDs fell off, man. I can't. They need to go ahead and get us some nice fire NMD flavors, man, because those would be crazy.
I do like the black and yellow pair that came out recently, but I got a huge bias for black and yellow shoes though. So.
Oh, because of Iowa.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice color too, but yeah.
Hey, I've stayed in Cedar Rapids before, so I understand. I understand.
But
hey, I tell you, military child, you stay somewhere everywhere.
Yeah, well, I was actually born there, so that was
even better.
Yeah.
Just Google search it, bro.
No, it's on this list.
Oh shoot,
You're getting close to it.
Am I? Because I'm just scrolling.
Yeah, you're getting close to it. I remember when I seen it.
Yeah, the deep oceans y'all were talking about.
Yeah, nah.
And you know what? And then when I that's what I was gonna say about those deep oceans. They remind me. They're just like the reverse of the
Phoebus.
Yes.
Phoebus and
Winter. They're the exact reverse of the Phoebus, man.
I knew they looked familiar in a way, but I was like, why does this color seem like I've seen it before?
Ooh, these 97s. Yes.
I feel like you went backwards.
I feel like I'm going forward.
Kind of like those Asics, though.
There you go.
There it is, yeah.
Okay.
Come on, pop on up. See, you know what? I would almost grab these.
That's blue and Kelly Green.
That is not Kelly Green. Don't do that.
Okay.
I was about to tell you, I was almost gonna grab them if this was Kelly Green. This is.
I thought these was kind of dope, man. I like how the gradient sole.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like on. That's the only thing I like on V2 is they do the gradient sole way more than they should have did on R1s, like on the version ones.
Yeah, I hadn't seen these. These aren't too bad though.
They ain't too bad. Yeah, I was like, man, it's kind of clean.
Yeah, I like the fact that right here, I don't know what is this, Asian, Chinese, Mandarin, whatever this is right here.
It's probably Japanese because
Japanese.
The NMD.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because on the other side it's not. So hold on, let me see if they get a close up.
They always put this word in like the brand with the 3 stripes. They do it in different languages. Yes. They tend to do that. Yeah.
I think all my NMDs have some amount of Japanese on them.
I would give you this, Bo. I like them. I just wouldn't cop them.
When I seen it, I wasn't mad at it. I was like, man,
I'm not mad at it. But if had this toe area color been like Kelly Green going into that royal blue, I'd have been on it. No lie. I would have been all on that one. Just because it's something different and I like how it fades in it. I like that gradient here. So
yeah.
Also, it would be pretty dope if they did like a wolf gray, like overall, or white. I think that would bust too.
Yeah, these are definitely busting. They clean. I just wouldn't get them.
There's only 2 ways you could feel about that shit. You could feel they did too much, or you could be like, okay, I kind of like the extra touches they added on the NMD.
With that color, I don't think they're doing too much. I can see how with the wrong colorway, it could.
Right.
It could,
too much.
It could definitely go a little overboard, especially if they decided to use like the layers and add in other stuff on the upper. Yeah.
What did y'all feel about them bariums? Or quantums, I should say. Barium is the next ones.
They're okay.
They're all right, yeah.
That is, it's not for me. I don't know what it is about those. Maybe they look different in person, but something about them looks off to me.
I think with Yeezys, a lot of times, if you can't really see the materials in hands, it's not really doing the shoe justice. So seeing a lot of times the photos, it's hard. It's hard to, you know what I mean, to gauge.
This looks like it's 3M.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
that really looks like it's 3M, bro.
But a lot of times with his pairs, man, you seeing them in hand is totally different than when you you see a photo.
That's why shoes banned, because they got 3M in them. Like you can't have 3M like predominantly 3M based shoes on the NBA court because it messes up with the photos and stuff they be taking. So yeah, like very Quantum
Yeah,
is banned.
that's a lot of 3M.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm pass.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. I can't wait till they get like a good colorway. Like when they do like a bread type colorway. Woo, yeah.
And you know what? I
If they
think that's
sit
what it
low
is.
enough, I might try them.
But see, my thing is with Yeezys, I'm so sick of like the earth tones. Like I need something that pops. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just kind of got away from the 350s because it's like you got to give me something that pops, man. You know what I'm saying? If it pops, then I'm more apt to get it.
And that's how
I think Ye and Pharrell made a deal to stay away from each other's palettes. Like Pharrell was like, I got all these wild colors. Ye was like, okay, I'll take the earth tones. He was like, that's how we gonna do it. And then Drake was like, I'll take, and they was like, get up out of here, nigga. We don't need you over here.
There was so many Yeezys, like 350s, that looked very similar. Like you had to get them up close to be able to see the difference. And then they brought out, after like 7 or 8, in a row, then they brought out like the Yee Chills and Yee's Reels, and I was like, okay,
Case in point.
Doing something different.
He said like 7 in a row.
Yeah.
All
I'm serious.
Yeah.
This here looks like the Earth.
Yeah.
This is not even the Earth, but it's
hey, the linen one with the blue on it though look fire to me.
Yes, now those are clean.
That looks like a mix of the clays and the earths.
Yeah.
The clays are nice though. I did like the clays.
Clays are nice. The thing is, it's like it does clays and earth. It's I don't know. I need more color. If he can step out the box and do more color, then
I'll
be more on board.
Sometimes you do have to get a good look at them because the Yeshayas look very much like the Lundmarks or Statics.
The Lundmarks.
But once you get them in hand, they're more like the hyperspaces because they have that lime green going on. But you can't tell. Because even for me,
from a distance you can't tell, but if you do,
Because there are certain pairs, like even for me, I look at it in hand while I'm doing the video, and I'll look at the reviews and stuff later of mine, other people's, and it looks totally different. I'm like, I've seen these in hand and know that this does not match up with what I'm looking at. So a lot of the Yeezys are like that, unless they're just, like I said, unless they're black or brown or whatever. And even their black ones aren't always black.
True. Me and my kids, what you got for us?
It's time.
Anthracite, like we said.
Highly rockable. What you got for us, my brother?
All right. Well, I'm about to say, shoes up, sleeves down. He loves 12s just like I love 12s, and it's a certain pair that he's waiting for the restock or the retro, and he just keeps eluding them. Like they're about to drop a shoe. We just looked at it, the one with the like the wear away upper. It's what we call it, the indigo. Like he's probably going to buy the indigos because they look exactly like the shoe that he really wants. But the current shoe that I have for today is the Obsidian 12s.
I thought you were about to pull out international.
No. I got those too, but I got those for a deal because these had to bring out the Obsidian 12s because this is the Shoes Up Sleeves Down. This Shoes Up Sleeves Down favorite 12. So this is the
yes.
And you, as you know, I definitely put some work in these because these have been out for like 8-9 years, so I definitely had to rock these. But when I bought these, I wasn't really buying shoes like that, and they switched up the box. They had their black and white Jordan box, and I'm used to the gray and black Jordan box. So when they had brought this out, I was like, hey, yeah, man, I think these fake, bro. Give me another pair. They was like, what you talking about? I was like a DTLR, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm used to the box being black and gray. They like, no, they switched the blocks up. I'm like, lie as you tell, man. Give me the real shoe. Give me the real shoe, because I'm trying to get these shoes and rock them. They like, no, bro, they changed up the box. He had to bring out like 3 other Jordans that had the similar box, and I'm like, all right, man, go ahead, throw them over there so I can buy them, bro. Like, I was literally about to argue with this guy up and down about You know, just the fact that they changed the box up so they got to be fake. You know.
Hey, I would have done the same thing. No cap, bro. It was like, am I getting punked? Where the camera at? Like seriously, especially when you know that it's something different than what you normally used to.
Only thing I hate about these, yeah, these came out like 8-9 years ago. The only thing I hate about these is that the sole is white, so you know the instant you wear them, it's gonna be over with. So you know,
it's over with.
Yeah, I gotta put a shoe condom on these next time, man. I gotta.
Well, you see what I mean? Like, okay, if without the feature of it rubbing off, right? Like I wouldn't even want to go for them, but it changes it up now, knowing that that feature is on there. Maybe I'll get another shoe that looks exactly the same as like 3 other shoes.
Yeah. I was gonna pick a runner for shoes up, but then I'm like, hold up, I forgot he loved these shoes, so let me go ahead and bring it up. Because I definitely is gonna give me a runner.
Paying homage.
Hold on. You know what? Just because he's on the show, we need to go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 shoes. We're gonna do shoes. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Because I think those came out in like 2012, from what some people keep telling me, and that depending on when. Like, let's see, I would have been. Depending on when in 2012, I would have either been here or Qatar. So depending, it may not have happened anyway.
So would you try to reach back and get a shoe that old?
No, only because I top out at retail. I'm very, very strict on that one.
Okay, I feel it.
Yeah. But I mean, so I started buying shoes like outside of Air Maxes in 2015, like not too long before they started bringing all those 12s back in 2016. Mm-hmm. So when I saw those coming out, I was buying all of them. And I'm thinking, hey, like maybe they'll finally put out those Obsidians and I can get those.
They will.
And like that seemed like the year they were going to do it, and then here we are.
So I was going to ask you what shoe would you actually go back and reach back for? Obviously, I'm just going to assume it's going to be those Obsidians.
Yeah, if it was to happen, it would be those. Like hands down, no question, no hesitation, it'd be those.
So wait a minute. So what are they costing now?
I bet you could probably I bet you like $250 to $300.
Let's put it like this. What's your limit right now? If you could reach back and grab them right now today, what would be your limit?
What's the price on the side of the box?
He want that.
I want to say retail 160. Retail 160 on them, or 150.
Okay, then go that bad.
Let's see, So I see 400. Apparently, they went up by 120 recently. So that's
you said 9.5.
Oh, for those, I'd go with a 9, possibly even an 8.5, because like those to me run big. I don't know if those.
Okay, I'm telling you this. I'm looking at StockX right now, and StockX 8.5 is $293, a 9 is $311.
Yeah, me and my kicks like
around 300.
Would you compare the fit of those Obsidians to like a recently released 12 or no?
Yes. No, yeah, same thing.
Okay, because I know sometimes people say that things get a little different over the years, but
yeah,
true.
Right. So in that case,
they were saying that about the 13s. I ain't even tried my pair on yet, and I went down a size.
I ran into a guy today in a finish line. He said his 11s, all of his 11s squeak, and I was like, I've never known my 11s to squeak. The only shoe that I've had actually squeak on my 13s, and so he said his 11s squeak. So that was just weird to me.
Did you tell him to put powder in it? Because that's like we put powder in between the insole and the if you take the insole out and put powder in it and put the insole back in, that should help stop the squeaking. It depends on why it's squeaking though. But yeah.
I don't know. I've had a couple of my 13s squeak, bro. And I don't know why it squeaks. It's just weird. And it's not all of it. It's just on like 2 or 3 of them.
It's like material on material, certain material.
It might be what it is. I'm going to have to find the common denominator.
But just to go back to part 2 of Highly Rockable, once again, we were just talking about NMDs, version 1s and version 2s. And, the best version was version 1s, especially when they gave us these types of colorways, the French beige NMDs. These go crazy. I don't know if you necessarily rock with these 100%, but yeah, in my opinion, these was hard. Like these was very limited, and I had to give me a pair for the toe, man. I still need to wear them, but eventually they're gonna get rocked. But
you got the whole tag on them and everything.
NMDs is like a beige off-white color. was like a random purchase. I was in the middle of some band practice at some point, and like I stopped, like 'cause we were doing whatever, and I was like, "Oh wait, hold on, don't start yet." Like, not like but they don't have that sock upper or the sock around the top there.
Yeah,
but those, that's one that would have been a pickup. If
what's the writing in the back on the tab right there?
It says the shoe, the brand with the 3 stripes. They'll tell you in English, like Japanese, and also French. It's like So
E-Money, that is weird. So your 10 squeak. E-Money said his 10 squeak.
Appreciate you, JC. Because these are still DS. I need to wear them. I'm sorry, but I need to really start rocking my shoes.
I think it's just material on material. Like usually, probably the sole insert, and what's underneath that. And if it's any little bit of like off or something like that, it's probably just gonna, or some air in between or something like that. Probably pull it out and put it back in. A lot of times I leave mine alone. I don't even like pulling them. Because once it's glued down, I just want it to be.
I'm gonna try that though. I'm gonna try to throw some powder in between it. Maybe that's it. So now I'm gonna have to go back and put on all my 13s, see which ones squeak. And
because I've noticed some things do that when I wear them from time. I can never remember what it was, but I just assume that because if you're trying to keep a decent rotation, this stuff doesn't come out regularly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's what I'm thinking. So.
Yeah, even my like beater shoes, like those come out regularly by my standards, but like not by like your average.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking like if something sits in a box for a month or month and a half, whatever, before it happens to come back out or even longer, I'm not gonna be surprised. Especially with because I know for one, Vapor Maxes, that's a different style altogether. But those you definitely need to walk around in to break those in to stop that. But
my Vapor Max still squeak to this day, and like they're so comfortable. I still be wearing them, it's just like, and it don't really bother you until it's like a situation in which like you're walking with somebody and it's quiet, and then you hear, it's like you
realize that you walking through the house and nobody is up. Like I'll be sitting there playing the Xbox and I still have my shoes on, and then you start walking down the hallway and you be like, ring, and then like. Is that me?
You be like, trash. You be over there like, damn, G, and then you be having to you be trying to walk differently just so you don't hit, don't be as hard, and you still, you be trying to tiptoe. They be like, why are you tiptoeing? Like, I'm trying not to,
Hell no.
Trying to get the Elmer Fudd on me, baby, quiet.
Hey, before we go into PTI, man, I wanted to ask Shoes Up, how long you been on YouTube, and if you remember what your first video was.
Of course. So since January 21st of 2019 is how long I've been on YouTube. So you can do the math for yourself because I'm not so great with that.
5 months.
And the first shoe I did was the Adidas 3MC Beavis and Butthead in black.
You still have it?
Yep.
I'm gonna travel back in time and go watch that video.
And then I later got the white pair also, and I did like a comparison video at some point. But yeah, that was my first video. So like one thing I say to people, like when they say, oh, I need to get some good shoes and get some high-end stuff before to start, it's like, not really. Not saying I'm like some like amazing YouTube dude or whatever, but where I started, like the shoes that I knocked out my first videos with, mostly not amazing. There are some decent ones in there, but it's really just about keeping with it. And the fact that even to this, going back to then, looking at now, like I pre-recorded like 15 to 20 videos and put them all up like the same day. So that way I figured if somebody does show up to my channel, they'll be like, oh, he's got a handful of videos. This is like an actual channel, not just some dude with a pair of Beavis and Buttheads. So
I didn't even think of that when I first started my channel. I was
like, if you go,
I was scared shitless.
I don't expect anybody to do it, but like I had to go back and look for stuff once in a while. And I went back and I was like, man, so January 21st, whole first like 15, 20 videos.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah,
we'll definitely check it out, man. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. We'll definitely have his link down there in the script. Matter of fact, let me get that started right now while we're talking about that.
Just youtube.com/shoesupsleevesdown.
Well, I'm about to say, who y'all got winning the battle today?
Who's doing it today?
It's
Hop and Juggernaut.
Ooh.
I don't know, man. I want to lean towards Juggernaut of Souls, but I don't know.
I want Juggernaut of Souls to win because he beat me, and I don't want that loss to be for nothing.
When I was at SneakerCon, I saw Juggernaut. He was like, "Hey man, my kicks, what's going on?" And like, I don't think he do YouTube, so like, I wouldn't know who he is. So he was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Oh, what's going on, bro?" He was like, "You don't know me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know you. What's up?" He was like, "Yeah, why would you say that?" He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm Juggernaut of Souls." I'm like, "Oh, okay, appreciate you, because I still don't know who he is." Yeah, I was like, "You don't do YouTube," so I'm like. Because I had to look up on YouTube, I'm like, Juggernaut of Souls, and I'm like, nothing pops up, so you must be like an IG type guy, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know you, I'm sorry, bro, like, it's just like...
I don't
follow
know
him on
IG,
but I think I have seen him also in chats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's definitely, he definitely be on YouTube showing love and stuff, but like, you know, for you to be like, man, oh yeah, it's me Juggernaut of Shows, like, bro, I don't be on IG like that. I do not know who you are. Like, it's
that's the thing, because like it's easy to know the YouTube people, because like
exactly
most of them you see their face like, you know, every week or something like that, showing off shoes, talking about things. But like to me, like a lot of the Instagram only guys that I talk to or whatever, I'll see the name, it'll say, oh, so and so commented on something. And I'll think, like, who is that? You know? It's like, you just don't have much to associate them with until you really find a reason to start actually talking to them or something.
I usually see it scrolling, and then also I notice people will hashtag them. So every now and then I'll check like that, and it looked like he got a lot of heat, so.
Yeah, I mean, for him to win a season, he got to be a beast.
Yeah, he got a lot of heat, so.
Because I know yeah, he's one of the Chicago guys, so he's in the right area to get a lot of stuff too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that matters a lot too. Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, being down here in Texas, we don't get it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I depend on, you know, sites and stuff like that to get stuff like that. But then I always get in my feelings. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I get in my feelings when they do those special drops only in New York, Chicago, and you know what I'm saying, LA type stuff. So I'd be like,
you gotta go to what do they call that? Like it's a Nike store they have. I forget what they call them.
Not necessarily pop-ups, or like when, like we'll just say like with sneakers,
Nike stores that
when sneakers to do a special drop. We only doing drops over here in Chicago.
Yeah, and you be having to, they'll be like check in.
Yeah, check in, like
or those stash things or whatever.
Yeah, I'd be salty about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause like when I started buying shoes, I was in New Mexico, which is the worst place to be to buy anything, period. So that's why I used to go down to El Paso all the time. That was, I mean, don't get me wrong, like they took good care of me while I was shopping with them, so that was great. But it just kind of sucks, you know, like with the closest mall being an hour and a half away.
Hell yeah.
That's you want to turn that. Like there were some times when like I went down there and just got the shoes and went home, but usually it's like, okay, I'm gonna go down here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna try and fill in.
Make the most of the day.
Because like 3 hours sitting in a car, like I don't want to just go down there, pick up these doom foams and come back. But sometimes that's the way it works.
Oh, it was this dude who lived in St. Louis. He used to always hit on the Foot Locker app at our Jordan store in Chicago. Like he would get the kids, like put some stuff on their iPads and tablets, and he would drive all the way down here to get the shoe and come all the way on back. Like he literally, like he used to do that every other like big release. And I'm like, man, how do you keep hitting on these apps, man? Like it's crazy, bro.
I've only come close to doing something like that. With my bike club, we were doing a family vacation, and we were in the Fearless Ones they released, but they were releasing that weekend. We was doing family vacation. I was like, I drove an hour and a half to Houston to go grab and came back. I woke up early in the morning, like 7 o'clock. They were like, "Where you going?" I gotta go.
Is this the UNC to Chicago ones? The patent leather?
The Fearless ones.
Man, that was the greatest L
and I vlogged
ever. Biggest L ever, man.
Yeah, so I definitely when you got so I understand the driving. So I have no problem with going to go get them. It's just give me opportunity to get them. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, another question, Shoes. Since you the only one that works out between us four people, how do you keep up the workout routine with everything being closed?
So luckily, a while ago, I happened to get a bench, and I have some weights. So I have that, and then realistically though, as long as you eat decently, and you can do just like body weight exercises, just do like planks, push-ups, squats, stuff like that. Maybe get a pull-up bar if you want to be fancy. But it's basically, I would say, to give you a quick answer, eat not terribly and work out somewhat regularly, and you should be okay.
Be water, my friend.
What about to say? Like 2 or 3 years ago, like for my 10-year reunion, I was like, you know what, bro, I can't go back to my reunion extra hella fat. So like I worked out like crazy, ate clean, and I lost like hella weight. Like if you ever look at if you see my intro, when I'm like on the bench, like I look way skinnier than I do now. But like when I went back to college, and then I kind of fell off. I stopped eating clean, stopped working out, and like I gained all the weight I lost right on back. Like it literally like that. And I was like, man, it's crazy how like it takes so long for you to get disciplined to eat the same stuff, because you got to basically eat the same stuff every day, as far as like being like eating healthy and clean. Like it really takes a lot of discipline to take like an hour or two out your day to go to the gym and get you some cardio in or get your workout in. Like it really it's really hard.
And you guys know Anthony Levine, right?
Yeah.
Because like he was talking about that a while ago. Because he used to be a big dude, and so he basically all he did was he changed up his diet, and he just started walking a lot. So I mean, I don't know where he lives, if he's able to like walk to work, but he would say he would put more time in his day to just get out and just walk places. You know what I mean? Because it is a good exercise. So that's what I'm saying when I say that you don't have to do too much sometimes. You just gotta commit to it. And that's the biggest thing for a lot of people, especially like right now. Because even for me, right, like I don't run a lot. I haven't really run in a while because when I go outside, like I got bad allergies, like bad. So on a day like this where it's all nice and sunny, that is a disaster for me. So
yeah. Plus that African dust is roaming around, so it's like I'm good, because my allergies are horrible, and one of my daughter's allergies are horrible. I mean, hers are worse than mine, to the fact that she has to take all kinds of crap every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, some days I'm not even gonna lie, it's just like I'm good. Or I find it's crazy because I wear contacts as well, and it seems like I always end up wearing my contacts on a bad allergy day.
Oh.
So it's like when I go out, it is not good.
It
is not.
I don't wear contacts, but there have been days where like I go out and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and especially like back in like when I was in Korea and stuff, like go run around in there, like in the indoor gym. Even still, like all the stuff comes in from outside. People walk in with it on the shoes or the windows open. And I finish my run, and it's like as soon as I stop, it's like everything shuts down. I'm like, man,
it's horrible.
Brutal.
You want to snatch your nose off, you pull your eyes out, you're like, Lord Jesus, please stop.
Kings, do me a favor, man. If you could pull up my PTI spotlight.
Yes, I did, Tasty.
King.
I drove to SneakerCon Atlanta. I was up for days.
Oh yeah. I remember that. I can't do that, man. Like after I turn like 28, 29, I can't do no pull no all-nighters anymore, man. Like I can't even do it if I try it. Like,
man, I'm good. Once all I need is about an hour of sleep. It's go mode. I'm gone.
I mean, there was a time when I haven't had to do that in a while. So I don't know that I still could.
For me, it's like if I have 3 hours, I'm good. If I got 3 hours, that's all I need.
Like when I lived in Georgia, I was down in like the Macon area. So I used to go up to Atlanta all the time for concerts and stuff. Like, be work night, whatever. I just go up there, I'm out all night, come back eventually, get 2 hours of sleep, and I'm good.
Yeah.
But And so when I would also then like later drive to my parents' house, because I think they were like a few hours away, or I'd drive up here, see friends, they were like 6 hours away. You know, you could just make those drives like nothing.
Yeah.
Because you were doing it regularly.
Mm-hmm.
You take a break. It's like you think going back to like when you stopped working out and stuff, it's like, and then you go and you think about it again, it's like, let me ease into this.
Oh yeah. The one thing about working out is like when you haven't worked out in a while and you just start hitting them weights, then your muscles break down to the fact that like you can't do anything because like your muscles are still trying to like build up. So like I remember one time I was a freshman in college and they had like this little machine where you can like do like the calf raises with weight on you. So like, you know, I used to love doing calf raises back in the day. So I was just doing calf raises so crazy. And the next day I woke up, I tried to get out the bed and I completely like fell. I was like, I fell out like I couldn't move. Like the first day I had to like crawl everywhere. I had to get people like, hey man, I need you to give me something to eat. Ooh, like
you turned into a snail.
Then yeah, bro.
Like trying to get to the kitchen.
Then the next day I had to like go to class, you know, so I'm walking around like gee, like I just came out of county jail. Like I'm out here walking out here bogus. They like, hey bro, what's wrong with you? I'm like, gee man, my legs hurt, man. I'm just
leave me alone.
Like it's like a full 3-4 days for me to like actually get to walking regularly. And I'm like, you know what? Now I understand. I won't do that anymore. It's just,
you know, like I remember I took a break a while ago, and then I went back into the gym and I grabbed a weight, and I was like, and you grab it, like you notice a huge difference. Like that's clearly not the weight that I meant to get. Like, oh, so it is.
It is.
I think it's kind of like a train, man. You know, a train it takes a minute for it to get up to top speed. You know, when it's chugging the cogs and everything, it take a minute. But once it gets to that speed, worst thing you can do is slow it down, because when you want it to get to moving again, you got to do all this again.
Yeah.
So similar.
PTI,
man. Pardon the interruption, is a spotlight. We take a highlight spotlight and put on to up and coming YouTubers or YouTubers that just I feel like need the spotlight on them. And today's is a guy named Liu Kang. You know, you could tell he's starting out in the game. But one thing I had to say when I looked at this channel, man, and what he had already had on his channel, I can say, man, from where I started off, he's like notches ahead of where I was. You know what I mean? Some of the first videos he put together. So if you will, my friend, you know, throw that up. If you can.
Do it. How do you spell his name?
I think it's LOUKICKX. Or no, KANGKICKX.
Whoa, what?
Did you send him? Did you send him the link?
Kicks.
You got to send him the link.
I sent him the link.
Oh.
I was like, where's the link at? Because I ain't seen
it. Kicks. That's what grabbed me or really snatched my attention. I was like, man, that's a dope ass name.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Then watched a couple of his videos, commented a couple of times, man. Like a young guy.
I didn't get that link. I'm sorry.
Starting out. Yeah, I sent it. Me and my kids, you seen it?
No, I haven't even heard of a dude like that. Let me go and try and see if I can search him.
I'm trying.
And his space is in between LOUKANGS space KICK. X, or it might be CKKX.
And trying to get your name out there when you're new, like
that's why I do this, because I feel like there's been guys before.
I see it. Yes, it's just little LOUKANG, LOU space KANG. Yeah, I see it now. I'm looking at it now. LOUKANG.
LOUKANG.
But you know, there's been guys that put spotlights on dudes before.
You don't see it?
I think that's part of what you was talking about as far as
put it in the
McFly and Bobby, and just being a part of the community is the natural progression is to show love to somebody else.
Right.
I'm a rookie. You know, these my I look up to these guys and you know what I mean? So
that's what I look at, because shoot, like you say, shoot, we all rookies in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely one. Oh shoot, Okay, hold on. Let me get the share.
Did y'all find it?
Appreciate it. Yeah, we found it. 20 video, 80 subscribers. Okay. So that's
We working. You know what I mean? And I thought
did I lose somebody?
Yeah, you kicked him out.
Oh shoot. He gone. I didn't kick him out.
He kicked him out.
You kicked yourself out. Hold on.
I'm bad.
You kicked yourself out.
Yeah. But for him starting up, man, his editing, you know, presentation is a lot better than when I did. So, you know, I think when he gets his bearings and everything, look how the shoe go on fire and everything. I was like, man, this guy.
That's what's up. So
shout out to the youngster, man.
Highlight him, because he's definitely doing better than what I was when I first did my video. Because my first video sucked.
Right? Yeah. You know what I really want to say is too, like when it's a situation like this, you know, one of the best things we can do for each other, like how the world is right now today, is just show each other love, man. As far as YouTube goes, you know, when it goes to supporting Black businesses, it's free. All you got to do is go and subscribe, hit a like button here and there. All of us should be beyond supported today. You know, if you really feel like you're about supporting Black businesses, YouTube is free. So go over there, you know, give him a like, you know, show him some that he could do well on this platform right here, and keep him away from bullshit. Let him do this. You know what I mean? Let's let him focus on some positive shit. So
he doing good with it. He doing good with it editing.
I'm saying, I was like, man, his videos is better than mine was.
Hey, boy, if y'all already know, some of y'all ever seen one of my first videos when y'all rocking with me that long, who been rocking with the Kingdom. My first video was trash. It was in the car. I was just nervous as hell. It was just trash. Not even just my first video. I'm just gonna say the first month or two I was doing videos was garbage.
I mean, you gotta get used to it. Like I do not watch any of my videos. I never have. I likely never will, unless I'm like doing the editing. So like I feel like my first ones were probably not good, but you know, like they're decent to okay now, so it's fine. But But for him, like, go ahead and put his link down there in the chat so people can get to him.
Go over there and show him some love, you know.
His link.
It's hard enough jumping out there. You don't know nobody, you know. So I feel like, man, one thing we could do is it's easy. You don't even take no money, man. Just go and sub up to people on a regular basis. It don't got to be a competition between each other, man. We all brothers,
and that's the thing. It's in my opinion, and I'll tell anybody this, I don't feel like this is a competition. And I would say the reason why I even got into this is because I was watching people like Unbreakable. I was watching you know, Fine Line and Flight and you know what I'm saying, and I was watching all of those people, and Jumpman Bostic especially, because I love shoes. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, as I'm working, I got one monitor on and the other one is on YouTube watching shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and if I wasn't watching shoes, I'm watching other people that do YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, like little skits and stuff like that. And for me, it's never been about a competition. So I would say, honestly, if anybody is watching this and you think it's a competition, or you've ran into people and they think it's a competition, it's not. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. It's not about a competition. I do this because I love to do it. You know what I'm saying? And apparently there's and to be honest with y'all, I didn't even know it was a sneaker community. You get what I'm saying? So when I found that out, I immediately gravitated toward that. You know what I'm saying? And then going to SneakerCon and meeting different people, especially meeting the ones that I was already, you know, subscribed to, following, watching them, you know what I'm saying, waiting to see what they was going to drop next, this and that and the third. And, you know what I'm saying, just watching it, you know, that excited me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even go as far as, you know, I watched the commercials in the daggone thing. I let the commercials play, you know what I'm saying? But then I found out, and that was before I even know that, you know, they got money for watching it. It was just like once I found that out, I was like, well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect the game and let you got ads in your stuff. I'm gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So for me, it's just all about showing love, and I don't care who you are, what it is that you got going on. If I find out, you know what I'm saying, about you, and I'm just gonna show love. Now getting into this, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of people that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Atlanta, I met a lot more people. You know what I'm saying? I met JJ. Shout out to my boy JJ. I met JC. You know what I'm saying? I rock with these people real tough. You know what I'm saying? It was like, shoot, I hang with them. You know, I rock with them. Shoot, me and my kicks, we hung out in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm going to just keep it a buck. And it's just like the drama, I just want to stay away from the drama. And there's drama in everything that you get into. You know what I'm saying? It's every business or whatever the case may be. But you're either going to gravitate toward that drama or you're going to gravitate toward like-minded people. And me, I'd rather gravitate toward like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it doesn't cost anything to, you know, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you watch it in the background, you watch it, or you not watch it and it's still playing. I've done that. I will say that. I will own it. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? Your video come up, I let it play, and I got other stuff I got to go doing. And then you know what? I'm still going to get you another play because I'm going to come back and watch it again. So I'm still going to get you 2 views, even if I do that. You know what I'm saying? So people just, I don't know. I feel like they feel like it's a competition. And it's not a competition. It's not about who getting this there, who getting this first, and all this and that and other. I mean, you're going to have your clicks within the stuff. You know, that happens. You know what I'm saying? That happens in all walks of life. Shoot, it happens in my own bike club. You know what I'm saying? Certain people gravitate toward each other and they're going to hang around each other. But when we all come together, it's all love. And that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like Bo said, there's no reason why none of us should not have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers or whatever the case may be, especially when we're all supporting each other and looking out for each other. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You just got to do it.
I should have watched that Lace Talk. That Lace Talk lit.
Yes, I haven't watched that before. Y'all not watching Lace Talk. Y'all gotta watch Keep Pushing Kicks Lace Talk. Y'all definitely need to pull up on that.
Yeah, everybody and mama on that.
Well, I'm about to say, go back to do a video. You know, I'm just looking at it. You know, you already know. Like, you know, we definitely got to help. You know, help about the young key people as they make videos and stuff. Now, so he was reviewing the video is reviewing the Red Habanero phone posits, right?
Right.
So why was he pulling up current shoes is coming out in the future? Like it was like a review / what's coming up for the future. It was like it didn't really mesh. If it, you know what I mean? Like, and
I
then
think
also
he was talking about other phones he wanted. You know,
he had those ones up there, the tie-dye ones.
Yeah,
he had those.
I was wondering the same thing, honestly.
And then also like you see how far he is from the camera. So like you can't get the camera, the shoe up in the camera, so we can like see the shoe. You know what I mean? Because like if you're gonna do a review the right way. You feel me? Like, you know, so you know, I mean, I probably, you know, put some comments in there, but you know, if you're gonna do a review on the phone posit, do a review on the phone posit, and then make a separate video talking about what shoes you want to get. You feel me? Like, you know, but you learn that as you like, you know, going throughout the game. So, you know.
Yeah, that's definitely true, because there have been times where I've had people, you know, comment. Matter of fact, you've done it too.
You already know. You know, I make sure to comment on folks. You know, just
you know what I'm saying. Let them know. But yeah, we definitely need that guidance, and hopefully he takes it positively. You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Move forward and do better on the next one. And that's one thing about it is growth. Because if we all look at all our channels, you know what I'm saying, from when we first started into where we're at now, no matter when you started, we've all should have gotten better. And I'd be the first one to admit it. It's like,
most of my videos is still kind of like sketchy. You know what I
mean? No, I don't think so, man. Because
most of my videos
I would say with your videos, bro, it's like I like your editing and I like your overlays and stuff like that. Yeah. It'd be going down.
I told Shoes Up, I said Shoes Up got this dry humor, man. When I watch his videos, he be having me dead in the water. Because he'll say some slick ass shit, and if you're not peeping what he's talking about, bro, you won't catch it. He'll just be having me dead, man.
Like, I'm about to say Shoes the type of guy, like, you know, he don't say it like to you personally, but he be thinking some of the funniest like comebacks in his mind.
And you know what? That's another thing people don't do is like usually he'll have a thought. And after he'll talk about something and he'll have that thought. He's gonna say that thought. You know what I mean? He's gonna say that thought. He's like, okay, you know, he's gonna let you know, like exclamation point. Keep. By the way, you know, funny.
And, like
funny.
when I make these videos, I'm just saying whatever comes to mind, you know. And then it's not till later when somebody points something out in the comments, like, man, when you said this, I'm like, oh, that what?
To be honest, that's what it should be. And he's transparent. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
You gotta be. You gotta be
But,
transparent. And
one thing I want to say about, like, for the dude you were just showing, Luke Hangs, right?
Mhm.
Like, for me, like, I don't mind helping out new people. It's just I'm not good at finding them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Really.
that's like the biggest thing for me. And I think about it, like, for me, like when I was starting out, and I think the habanero phones, I think that was one of my first videos too. But like when I started out, I have, even looking back at it, I don't remember how I was able to get any like traction or anything. Like, because I wasn't like finding people and saying like, hey, can you watch this? Like, so maybe he's doing the same thing. Maybe he's just hoping people just catch on, which is good where you guys come in.
Yeah.
But how do you, my question here, how do you normally like find out about some of the new YouTubers?
For myself, I was already a fan of a lot of people. So I was already watching Me and My Kicks. I was already watching Alias, Unbreakable. So when I started the channel, which the Soulmates told me I should go ahead and just jump in the game and do it, I already kind of was conversating or chatting in their comments. When you start a channel, now it's your moniker when you chat in the comments. So,
yeah,
you know, I might leave Me and My Kicks a comment there, and I'm sure he was like, who the hell is this dude keep commenting on? Because I'll kind of, as I watch the video, I comment. So it probably seems like I'm just bombing, but really I'm just, you know, reacting to what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm reacting to what I'm seeing.
The engagement, though, right? So
right. Yeah. So I'm reacting to it. So that would occur, and from that, you know, you'll talk a little bit from whoever's video it was. So Kings, I would talk to him all the time through chatting on his videos, and Alias, the same situation there. I think I reached out to Alias. He was selling some Chill Blue ones. You know, and I wanted to get him for Boat Bay, and so I hit him in the DMs to see he had them for sale. But I had already been watching him since he was rocking with Skinny back in the day. And then who was Shumanati. And for me personally, Me and My Kicks, Alias, Shumanati, Kings was some of the earliest people to show me any type of love. So I appreciate y'all, and not that I'm doing anything great, you know what I mean? I'm not like over a rack or anything like that, but you know, I like the organic feel I get from it. You know, I feel like even though it's a slow progression, it's an enjoyable one. Right. And you said you didn't like the editing process. I feel like that shit is like a video game. I enjoy it because I'll be sitting at work or something when it's dead time. I'll be like playing with it and just throwing a little creative, you know.
Sometimes I get too into it though, and like it's because like I was talking to Kings before everything started, like you start to look at something and you can be your own worst critic because you want everything to be a certain way, right?
Right.
So I might slip something real subtle into a video that like 3 people notice, right? But for me, I will watch that same like 2.5 second clip over and over like 20,000 times just to make sure it's timed perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's the part I do it to myself, but that's where it comes in where I'm like, I will sit here and like this, what turns out to be 10-minute video, what you see, the editing part of that
is grueling. Yeah, it can be.
Man,
it can be.
That's why I'm looking at the youngsters. The youngsters page, I'm like, damn, he got flames flying and everything. I'm like, how you doing all that out the gate, bro? So yeah, youngster man, you doing the damn thing. Few improvements that can be made, but hey, that's with all of us, man.
Well, I'm about to say how I found new people is it's like when I make a video when it's like of a shoe that's like not like popular, like it might be like semi-popular. I'll search for like other people reviews, and then I won't comment and tell them like, hey, check out my video. I'll just check out theirs and be like, hey, you know, great video. Or if they like completely messed up, I'll let them know, like, hey, you know, you can fix the lighting a little better, or, you know, your background music was way too loud. And like, that's the type of comment that'll make a person be like, oh, okay, he actually watched the video and he took the time. He took the time out to respond back. But then also, like, sometimes I don't really do it as much, but back in the day, I used to like search up, like, you know, sneaker, my sneaker collection, and then I'll do the results. So like only the past people who dropped it within the past month, you know, their videos will pop up, and then usually newer people like try and hit you with their whole collection and stuff like that. So then I'll just peep out people, and then I'll watch the video, be like, man, you got a great collection. I like these, I like that. And then also when you go to these smaller people's channels, smaller people support them too. So then you can look in the comments, and then you can be like, oh, okay, all right, let me see who he is. Let me see who he is. And then so like, you know, like bro. I mean, when I first started, like you can get into it. It's like a web. Like you'll be like, all right, I'll do it for like an hour. 4 hours later, you still just like finding new videos of people you comment on. They be like, man, bro, like it's legit. Like it'll take work. Like, you know, that all that networking, it does take work.
It does. For me, I'm not gonna say I purposely look for people. And I actually got a question for both of y'all, Boat and me and my kicks. But people, like when I put my videos out there, okay, so the thing is when I have an idea about something, I do a lot of research into it before I actually present it. Mm-hmm. So what I mean by that is, like, I have a baking company. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
So I research it. I make sure nobody else has their name. I get the DBA. I do all of this stuff. I even have business cards. So that's how I did the same thing when I went into my YouTube. So I wanted to do it. I was like, you know what? I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I want to do this. So I just started researching stuff, coming up, you know, trying to figure out a name, see what sounds good, you know what I'm saying? But it has to fit me. You know, I have to be comfortable with it, which is the reason why I came up with King's 23 Kicks, because I tell my kids all the time, I'm the king of the castle. And I tell, you know, as a man, you're supposed to be the king of your household. So that's kind of where that comes from. And I love shoes, which is I've been collecting shoes for the longest. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that rolled off in there. But anyway, so it was getting, you know, coming up with my own logo, coming up with business cards, getting them printed, and I just started passing them out. So as you saying that, you know what I'm saying, new people started, you know, commenting in my videos. And then, like you said, me and my kicks, I would go in there and they'd be like, hey, you know, check out my channel or this and that and there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get started too. Like I've actually, and it's crazy because I've actually had like 4 people inbox me on Instagram on how to start their own channel. And I gave them the whole spiel how to do it. And I actually keep in contact with them. And it's crazy. And believe me, this is before this year started. This is before before even people even knew who the heck I was. And it's still crazy to me. People, you know, it's weird when people come up to you and be like, oh, I know you. And I'll be looking at them weird because I'm like, you don't know me. But they know me from YouTube. But the thing is, it's when you get in that web and like you said, it just spreads. You know what I'm saying? You're checking out this person, then you find out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, me and my kids follow them. I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it starts. And it's the same thing with IG. You find out who's following who, you never know. And it just multiplies and spread. That's why I said I had no idea it was a sneaker community when I got involved in this. I just wanted to do videos, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I think I can do that. I got enough shoes to where I can be like, you know what, this is what I get, this and that and other. But when I started my channel, I wanted to start off with, you know, a new shoe, you know, something that was dropping, which is why I did what I did with my first video. But my question to you is, Bo, how did you find out about my channel? And I'm actually both of y'all, me and my cases, Bo, how did y'all find out about my channel? Because we never even talked about that. I just know y'all was in the comments and we would just go back and forth.
When people was allowed to go out, okay.
But BC before Corona.
Typically, guys who were going to sneaker cons, they would shoot, you know, sneaker con like vlog videos, man, and it would kind of that led into a rabbit hole, right? You click one, and then you see the other guys because it has the same title, you know,
Yeah.
for whatever sneaker con it is. So I'm just following. I've never been to one. That's the closest I've ever been to going to a sneaker con. Is watching y'all videos on it. So he got kicks to Unbreakable Snipe. You know, they all linked together. And then to me and my kicks, he probably one of the best vloggers in the game, to be honest.
Yeah,
he cover everything. And then you know, I'm just watching different people's vlogs at these sneaker cons, man. And I think from checking, you know, and then underneath, when you look underneath, it'll have a row of just the same thing, but from another content creator.
Correct.
So initially, I think I found it like that. And then also mall vlogs. I think I seen you in a mall vlog. That was one of the early videos I seen yours. You was either at an outlet or at a mall. You was more out and about than just in the house. Like more so now, is more in the house when you shoot. But one of the early videos I seen, you was out and about and you was documenting stuff at a store and just checking stuff out. It was a long ass video too. It was like 30 minutes. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I learned my lesson on that.
I do that from time to time. I'll do a long ass video too, but
I know. You know what? I know.
I've kind of learned to keep it short because people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you know what I mean, and it might have been under my government name too. I don't know.
Yeah, the Glenn Kirk or some shit like that.
Yeah, it might have been under that. So, you know, I've been watching it for a long time. I'm a fan of it. The way my household works is in the living room, it's a PS4, a PSVR, and an Xbox One X. And one of my sons, he tends to dominate that. And then in one of the bedrooms, it's an Xbox, and in another bedroom is another Xbox. So, and then here, wifey tends to be watching 90 Day Fiance or whatever she's doing. So I'm just left kind of with my phone. You know what I mean? And what's entertaining for me is either I'm on YouTube watching some video game content or some sneaker content. If I'm not doing that, then maybe I found a good movie to watch on Netflix. But most of my hours get wrapped up in watching you guys. So, and that's how it was beforehand. It's harder now.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, that's a question I have for you guys. Look, I'm gonna let me and my case answer the same question. But after that, how difficult is it? It's harder once you're a creator. Watching everybody else's stuff, it's like so much time gets put into you trying to edit, like he said, edit the video, upload it, and he's over here doing this and setting up what you're gonna do for your next plan and brainstorming for the next plan or the next video. So sometimes it gets difficult, but a lot of times if I'm not on a break, that I took a lunch last night, man. I went through maybe 4 of his videos last night just because I wanted to be current about where he was at. And also because I owe that, you know what I mean? I'll pick up from the last one I left off, and it'll tell me where I left off because it'll have a red bar.
The red line, yep.
You watched that one already, so then I went to the next one. I was like, okay, let me talk to my guy right now. But,
well, I say I found out about Kings because I saw him in Dallas. You know, because like I was passing out cards. You know, because like I'll be at the entrance of SneakerCon, and like people waiting in line to get into the event. So I found out this is a great opportunity to walk up to a person and be like, "Hey, bro, check out my YouTube channel," and you know, so that's how you get the subs and stuff. So I walked up to Kings, and he was like, "Oh man, I got a YouTube channel," and I'm like, "Why you ain't out here passing out your cards like I am?" You know, and he was just like, "I ain't even think of that, man." I'm like,
no,
yeah,
bro.
So
they didn't come yet. They weren't in the mail yet. I was frustrated.
So then, I started passing out cards, and then, once you start checking out my channel and showing love, then, I was like, let me go ahead and check them out as well. And then, as far as like, Bo, you was just leaving all them comments, and I'm like, let me check out this man's channel. Let me see if he actually working with a channel himself. And then I'm like, oh, okay, he be doing little Ewings and stuff. So I'm like, let me go ahead and tune in with him because like you doing stuff that other people don't do. And then, Shoes Up, like he definitely he checked out my channel. He was like commenting here and there, and I was like, let me check out Shoes. And then I was like, oh, he do more runners. I'm like, that's crazy how like I'm doing mostly J's and mostly athletic basketball shoes, but like a person who do mostly runners, checked out the channel. So I'm like, that's pretty nice, to get that diversity.
I'll watch anything as long as it's like well done, entertaining, or whatever,
Yeah,
because like what you were saying with like watching other people's content. So before I started doing this, right, I probably watched like 3 to 4 videos a week You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like I'll sit there and I'll watch 3 to 4 videos straight of somebody trying to catch up, right?
Yeah, that's how I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I try, like, and it's not realistic to even say that I do, but I try to get through and see everything from everybody. But as you keep adding people to your follow list, like it just gets harder and harder.
It gets harder and harder.
I'll say this too,
especially when it's like certain release days, and like what was it last year when the Obsidian UNC ones came out? I watched, and I remember this specifically because of the number, 23 individual reviews of that shoe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing this again.
That's how I feel like the Flint was.
Everybody has their own opinion.
Yeah.
But like you get to the point where you're just like, man, I've seen this thing enough. I still got to do mine whenever it gets here.
Exactly.
If you notice with
that's where I'm at when I say I just let the video go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still going to give you the view. You know, so give you the credit, because at that point, like you watching them so many times, it's like, bruh. But at the same time, like for me, I have a slight advantage because I work from home, so I can let it go and do my work at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still listening to it.
That shit,
like I said, I'm still listening to it, but I'm still going to give you the views. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's for me, it's still an advantage, but it doesn't take away from anything what any of you guys said, because I understand it. It's like, bro, it's like I'm trying to catch up, and a lot of times my Mondays are me trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Because the weekend, you got weekend releases. I'm usually off on the weekend, so you know I'm not watching all the videos, and then sometimes, you know, it's just hard to catch up. And don't let me have a 3 or 4 day weekend, or I have to work a weekend, then I'm really going to be behind.
Oh, yeah.
2 things before we get out of here that I wanted to say on that. The Flint was that shoe. Like you said, the UNC ones, that was that shoe where everybody had a video for it. Yours was hilarious, by the way, because this man, he did not care at all about the Flint. Boo this man. Boo. Anyway, so when I finally did get my
for you know, entertainment reasons.
Hey, you was genuine about it. So hey, you know, at least you was genuine. But when it came to the Flint video, I was like, man, my shit hella late. How can I do this video? I went totally left. I just told a cop story. I didn't break down the shoe at all. It was like pointless to do it. And it was like at this point, everybody know everything about this shoe. But another thing I wanted to add is I still make content for myself.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, eventually you have so many pairs of shoes, you do become absent-minded of which pairs you have. So to me, I'm doing myself a service by having it digitally. You ever go back and look to see your pairs?
Oh yeah,
this?
You like, I did own this shoe. I did a review on it.
I kind of love it. You know what I mean? So that's also what I take into account when I'm making another video. Do I like to get likes and subs and Yeah, but I still make content for myself as well. And like I said, I enjoy editing and trying to create something that I'm gonna, you know, from Merkin boxes and, you know, whatever. So recently it's been showing love to the live stream and just reaching out and you know, genuinely supporting people. I'm about to do a challenge, man. I noticed when it comes to challenge, we only talk about colorways and this pairs and I'm gonna do a challenge, man. I want all of us to go support a Black-owned business at least 5 times out of the month, and I want to every month I want to get everybody in this challenge, and I want to hashtag it. So when it comes to you clicking that hashtag, you see all these different Black businesses that people went to spend money. I want to do that.
Put it together, bro.
Yeah,
put it together, and then let's do it.
I've also been thinking about that, and that's just as simple as you going to this restaurant that was over here just the other day. This came in the mail. You know what I mean?
What's in the box?
So another one from them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Copping King's 23 shirt. He just got Bobby's joint for the free, but you know, buying Bobby's shirt.
I did buy one shirt because like the day after
he
started his, I did a giveaway during a live, and whoever got the question right, I paid for their Bobby Sneaker World shirt.
There you go. So when it comes to solution for kicks, And I don't think he's taking jabs at anybody that love their pairs, because every man is different, right? But he'll be like, back to the pairs. He's trying to be more conscious about what he's doing. And the back to the pairs is like a small, like, hey, that's more important though, right? But and it's not in a nutshell, but it's what each individual might have interest in. You know, it can't just be just pairs of kicks, because it might be for somebody else cars, or for somebody else, you know what I mean? Like whatever their interest is. But what I wanted to do is where and I don't think he's intending on it to be a negative spin on shoe community. I don't think he's doing that. I think what he's doing is just trying to tell everybody, hey, wake up, it's more stuff than shoes that you could be contributing to. So when we talk about that $1 trillion spending worth in the economy from black business or black customers, you know, I want to hold us accountable, and I want us to be like, so that we're not just keyboard warriors reposting and resharing what we don't like about social injustices. Check this out. Hit that hashtag. This is how much we've been spending at black businesses everywhere. You know what I mean? Black owned everywhere. We've been doing that. So I want it to be seen. So I think when you see the visual, it's a little bit more impactful. So I'm definitely going to set that challenge up. I'll probably challenge like 6-7 of y'all, and then from there y'all challenge, and monthly let's just show what we spending. This $1 trillion spending, we spending elsewhere too. So
that's what's up.
All right. So that's going to be the end of the show. I greatly appreciate everybody pulling up. For those that were in the chat, you know what I'm saying, shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this was. Is it Og Money? OG Money. OG Money. I figured it out. OG Money. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say Og Money?
Hey, I was trying to figure it out.
Shoes?
Yeah.
I might buy me some of those just to support Master P, man.
So appreciate that pulling up. JC, E Money, you know what I'm saying? JJ. Some of the people that did pull up, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Legs, Andres. Hey man, I appreciate y'all pulling up every week. I know it ain't as popular as the sneaker battle, but I do appreciate you guys pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Sub to everybody's channel that's on there. All the links are in the description or off in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And then I get you guys to do y'all outros, and then we get up out there.
Hey, before he starts though, next week is the off week, right?
Yeah, next week. I'm not sure what I might end up doing it next week, because the following week, because the weekend of the 11th, I actually have to work, and it's my daughter's baby shower. So we might end up doing it next week. I'm not quite sure. I have to figure this part out, because the weekend of the 11th, I have to work that weekend, and it's my daughter's baby shower. So
it might be on a 2-week hiatus. Okay.
Might be. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You know, we chop shit up out during the week anyway, so we'll figure it out. So everybody do their outros.
All right, man. It's your favorite YouTuber, Me and My Kicks, man. Check me out on all forms of social media at Me and My Kicks. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel,
what are you doing, man?
What are you doing, man?
All right, I'll go next. Yeah. All right, cool. So he's everybody's favorite YouTuber and all that stuff. I'll just claim that I'm the greatest one out of Iowa, right? So there's that for you, right? Very, very stiff competition out of there. But anyway, so to everybody here, I do appreciate you letting me come in here, join you guys this evening. It means a lot. This is actually the first time I've been on anybody's show other than like the Who Has the Heat thing. So it means a lot for you guys to let me come in here. I do appreciate it. So I'm going to keep it quick. And if anybody wants to find me, get on the internet and you can do that. So have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are.
It's Bo Kicks, the biggest shoe in the game. Again, happy and blessed to be on a platform with my brothers. Happy to have avenue to speak on certain things that's important to me. Aside from shoes and about shoes, I always love shoes. I always love video games. Shout out to Shoes Up, man. Again, one of the best guys at it in the game right now, and really humble and just a good dude overall. So I would strongly suggest, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. A lot of good content over there. He stayed busy too. Sometimes I look at how often you put stuff up. I'm like, God damn, he's busy, but he's gonna give you a lot of content, man, and a lot of entertainment over there. So go give him a like and a subscribe. And also, I think every Sundays he goes live, right?
Oh yeah,
You
be
go on before
tomorrow.
KPK, so he should be on live tomorrow. What, 10 a.m. something like that? It seems like it's early.
No, it's 12 p.m. Central.
12?
p.m.
Okay.
Central.
Yeah. It seems like I'll wake up and y'all be I'm like, hey, let me jump in there.
I would definitely try to pull it, try to check you out there, because I'm usually up that time anyway, watching church. So yeah.
Yeah, he's usually he kicks it off. I feel like, and then after that, I think I wait, and then KPK goes on, and then after that, it's everywhere. So, who has the heat later tonight? I guess.
Who has the heat in 5 minutes?
In 5 minutes, yeah.
5 minutes.
Let me go ahead and send it to my guy.
All right, so I appreciate it once again, everyone pulling up. Special shout out to my man Shoes Up, Sleeves Down. I do appreciate you gracing our presence with your, gracing your presence with our show. You know what I'm saying? And you welcome back anytime. That's how I am with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can pull up on my channel. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm not that one that's gonna be holding grudges and this and that. I ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? So. Anyway, definitely appreciate y'all, my boys. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's another week down. We get another episode in the can, and let's go get it. I hope everyone has a great weekend. It's time to go pull up on that Who Has a Heat battle that y'all check out on 313 Retro Queens channel. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my man E Money. And then after that, extra. Every money, every denomination money.
He over there in the puka. The PP in the
puka. But hey, y'all have a good one, man. Shout out to everybody. Hey, y'all sub up to everybody's channel, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good week.
Thanks again, everybody, for coming through.
For the show.